Oh yeah, both players can pick the same Civ. Wow, both players picked Incas.
I'm not surprised. Incas are busted, man.
Are they these
What do
days?
you think? Yeah, I
Yeah,
think they
yeah.
are incredibly strong.
Yeah, well, I guess you can just do like a supplies rush just in Dark Age, right? It's kind of good.
Yeah, basically, like you start saving from the start, right? If you play Rush, for example, you have some savings, and then if you have to play defensive in Feudal Age, you have cheap spears, cheap skirmishers, or even the eagles are cheaper. So,
Yeah, yeah, like everything is cheaper.
and then
Start.
you have like counters to everything.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, starting with a free llama, like you get the extra food,
Yep.
and of course having an eagle just means that you just win any scout wars in the Dark Age, and you have extra vision. Like it's so
Yeah.
strong.
In
But
a
yeah,
tournament, you have lane potential. Yeah, a
yeah,
lot of
yeah,
things go your
exactly.
way.
Yeah,
Slingers,
yeah.
good
Slinger's a big
mounts.
thing too because you can't just counter Incas with swordsmen. Like it just doesn't work. There's like two slingers on the field, all the swordsmen are dead.
Yep.
So
And
yeah.
they also changed the way the unique technology works for them, right? I think it has a little bit of a effect now. The one that affects the slingers, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, did they?
Or
Yeah, did they change something? Here, let's see.
I think it
Actually,
was a little tweak, but
yeah, I seem to
maybe they
remember
have like one
some.
more damage or something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
If I'm
one
not
damage is a lot,
mistaken.
right? So, let's see.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Slingers do get. Oh, yeah, it didn't used to give slingers extra attack, right? So yeah,
Yeah,
now the
yeah,
slingers have extra
exactly.
attack.
So I think it's huge because like it's a unit that is supposed to only counter infantry, but that now they don't do as bad versus other units, right? So
Yeah, yeah, um, yeah. Pretty insane. And of course, just having eagles, just like, yeah,
yep,
it's so
yep,
hard
yeah,
to
yeah.
fight. Um, But yeah, I guess here let's take a look at the maps here as well, real quick, because I think they're getting ready to get in. We're starting with
Yep.
Four Lakes, and then yeah, it's gonna be. Oh, we have Mired for Daut, so he wants to play one of the new maps. That's a cool map. I played it against Thunderbolt actually, just for
That's
fun.
a lame fest.
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of chaotic. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, here let's see how close are
Border
they.
dispute can also be pretty messy.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw that
I
one.
haven't really. I think I've seen it like once or twice, but I don't remember it. So we'll see if we get into it. But yeah, they're actually getting into the game now. So it's going to be Byzantines versus Huns on Four Lakes. So
Ooh,
yeah, and
I think hmm, I think
Byzantines should be pretty
Hans
good, right?
can make something happen, but I personally I prefer Byzantine. It's big time here.
Yeah, yeah. Because Byzantines, they have the faster firing fire ships. You always win the one-on-ones in the pawns, and then it's like, yeah, Huns, if they get to CA, okay, that can be really good. Of course, Byzantines, they have skirms. You don't really want to be stuck on skirms because it's going to be like CA and mangonels. But I think that if MBL can take any kind of advantage early, then Daut is going to have some problems here in the mid game getting the CA mass. It's not loading in for me. Did it load for you?
Yeah, it just loaded.
Oh,
I'm launching capture age right now.
oh, okay. It's like stuck on. Oh man. Yeah, it's like stuck on the. Oh man, I might have to crash it here. I'll just kill it. We'll reload, I think. It won't even let me crash it. Oh wait. Oh, there we go. Alt F4ing loaded up the "Are you sure you want to quit?" and then it allowed me to say no. That's good. Okay, cool. Let's speed ahead just to the live so that we're gonna be on the same page. It looks like we're seeing a Daut from MBL, or sorry, a lame from MBL right away. A Daut
Yep,
from
yeah.
MBL. I can't even speak anymore.
What do you think of the lane on these hybrid maps? I don't think it's as huge, but it obviously adds up, you know. But I
Yeah,
don't think it's as huge as, for example, an open land map like Arabia, for example.
yeah. Well, but it looks like on this map you don't actually start with any close deer. So if
Oh, yeah,
yeah, the
that's
only
true.
way to get up fast is to push your deer normally, right? So
Yeah,
if you have one
yeah.
boar, that just guarantees that Daut is not going to be up fast. So MBL is going to be able to be up faster. And well, if MBL can get a dock in Daut's pond, then he's gonna have fire ships that can't be contested. So
Yeah, that's gonna be insane. Yeah, he
yeah.
can play around like a quick uptime with the 3 boars and just sneak a villager.
Yeah, exactly.
Can be
So
really strong.
yeah, I think if you think about it that way, the lame is still just as strong on this map.
When I checked the map initially, I didn't really notice that there was no closed deer patch.
Yeah,
That's true. That's actually really important here.
yeah. Because you can push them, but they are actually a little on the far side. And scouting matters on this map because you want to know which pond that your opponent goes to. And, well, if you can get a Vil pick with your scout, that can be good too. So I think scouting is good. And
it was a pretty good lame too. He just got hit once by the boar.
Yeah.
If you check the scout HP.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty cool.
It's like almost frame perfect to get only hit once, but good players can do it. Or people who have practiced lames a lot. So, yeah. And all 3 boars are underneath the TC, so there's not going to be any counter lane potential here. And yeah, so Daut gonna be able to find that MBL's not in this pond, which means that, of course, he's in the other one. So it's pretty easy to tell here. And, well, both players up at the same time, though. So MBL not actually able to get up faster. But, well, Huns, of course, well, they save on the houses, but actually it ends up hurting them at this stage. So I'm actually not sure why MBL is getting up kind of late here, I would say. Right?
It's tricky. He lamed the boar, but he only really ate 2. If you see, like, there's one, like, rotting away with his TC. Right?
True.
So,
oh, yeah, that's true. So he's gonna go forward for towers here. It looks like this is risky. Oh yeah. Or it's gonna be the skirm spear forward. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The full trash rush.
Yeah. It's funny because Huns likes to do that as well. So it could be like trash versus trash. Although when your opponent goes for like full trash like this, do you just go skirms or do you like what do you do? Full skirms usually.
Me personally, yeah,
good,
I think it's full skirms. Yeah. You should end up like in a better position because you don't have as many villagers forward, right?
Yeah.
And this can be very. I don't really like it as much here, for example, on this map because you have many woodline options. So even if MBL gets this tower up and pushes Daut out of this woodline, he can just like reposition the villagers on another woodline, right?
Yeah.
He should be fine.
So ladder.
But he's one for stable.
Yeah. Ladder, 4 Lakes only really has one good woodline usually, so it's like tower rushing on ladder 4 Lakes is good, but yeah, this, as you said, this 4 Lakes it's a bit different, so there's lots of woodlines, so it's not as big of an issue. But, well, taking off of the gold could be pretty good, because, well, I mean, there is gold in the back too, though, so honestly, like, yeah, Byzantine towers have extra HP, but you don't have to go for them. But he's going to go for full aggression here and maybe try and get a dock up in Daut's pond eventually when the game gets going here. Of course,
if he manages to do that, that can be huge. Yeah.
Having the barracks forward means that there's not going to be any spears at home, though, so that's a little bit of a problem.
Yeah, what I find, I don't know about the scout decision. What do you think going scout? I guess he didn't know about the forward, but now it's a little bit awkward, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But so basically the scouts can never fight the army, but if they go and counterattack, maybe it could be okay. But yeah, they're just gonna kind of be chilling here, waiting for Vils to come forward or something like that. But you'll never fight the spears with the scouts, so the scouts kind of have to go do something else, aka go counterattack, right? So and that's what he's gonna go do here. The range is going to come down. I think MBL probably needs Daut needs a wall in the back just to prevent the spears from just walking to the woodline, right? And actually, Daut has a weak Vil right on the edge of his woodline, so we'll see if that ends up being a problem. But Daut is going for another dock.
He's going for another dock, on the right hand.
Oh, but he misclicked. He misclicked. He tried to shift queue to the...
That has happened to me actually a lot of times, and I realized when the villager is like halfway back to my town center, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. It happens to me all the time too. I don't know, like...
And look, MBL like knows that the counterattack is coming, so he pre-walls like his woodline, and the reaction is perfect. Like he already sending the spears back to his base. He's got a spear on his front woodline, a spear on the berries.
Yeah.
And the back wood line walled in, so he's safe as well.
Yeah, MBL not even finishing the box turtles with his villager. I guess eventually, there's not that much fish on this version of Four Lakes, so eventually you just get your fishing chips to take it, and it's fine, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Daut realizes his villager was like halfway back to his base, and he sends him back. That's so bad.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I've been there, yeah.
Yeah, that's gotta be like a bug or something. I don't know. It's just, it feels like you try and shift queue and it just happens a lot. I don't know. But I don't know. Anyways, guys, this co-caster is Ozone. I don't think I have any mods in chat to actually update commands, but maybe I'll do it in between the game. But let's get watching this. The Vills have to kill the scout, which they are gonna do pretty well. And yeah, 5 skirms.
It's so awkward to deal with the trash units, man. I hate it when someone does that to me. That trash rush with Byzantines especially.
Yeah.
Even with Huns, but with Byzantines especially, is like it's so awkward to defend against that. And now he's raiding as well at the top. Oh, the quick walls from the Lord.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. He's got him. He knows how to quick wall these days. Scout still has 10 HP though, so that's a bit of a problem.
What a lot of idle time. Look at the top.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's not reacting perfectly in every place. And there's still 2 spears down here, so these 3 scouts, they can't just be sent in. Once the spears go down though, then they can go in. Oh my god, he almost let him through the gate. Yeah, he'll just focus down the spears real quick. And yeah, that'll get cleaned up, so cool. Now the second dock is not being used from Daut in the top. He has 1 fishing ship, but yeah, MBL also with another dock. And MBL going for a fire galley. What do you feel about like fire galley start? Shouldn't he make a regular galley? I guess the fire galley is good if he's not sure if the opponent's already on here. Like maybe he thinks that Daut has a sneak dock already, but he didn't check.
Yeah, he probably thinks that. Yeah, if I'm certain about that, my opponent is there. Is not there. Sorry, I will go for a galley as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
To prevent him from trying to dock. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because the fire galley doesn't actually prevent docking, because it's like it doesn't do anything to the Vil. Yeah, another tower coming down, so we have a little tower war. There's actually a lot of action all over the place. That's kind of how this map is. We're seeing microing on the side.
The thing here is that overall Daut has a lot more efficient ships than MBL. So if he manages to just stabilize, he should be like getting a faster castlage maybe. It can get awkward for MBL since he's pretty much fully open, right?
Yeah.
And Hounds have the mobility, and there Daut drops the market. He loves the market.
Yeah, well, that's the best way to get up in this situation. It's like the only way to collect food is basically to either send more Vils to berries, build more farms, which takes time, build fishing ships, which also takes time, but the fastest way is just to sell some wood. And again, he tries to shift queue, and the market is at 5 HP. Imagine that gets picked off. 5 HP market is not being built.
And now he's rushing it with 4 villagers.
Yeah.
Maybe thinking, oh, what if my opponent is making a market as well and he beats me for the better prices?
Yeah, exactly.
I need to rush it.
It's kind of important sometimes, yeah. But he doesn't even need the market. He has it, but he's already up. So it's like he has a market now, but he's not even going to use it. It's just there.
Yep.
Yeah. So what are we going to see? Are we going to see CA? Probably CA, right? Or Knights. What do you go? Because
his Furico is looking pretty sweet, but
yeah,
he's got 27 on food, right? So
yeah. I mean, CA against
I
Byzantines
think by the
is hard.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's always awkward versus Byzantines, no matter what you do, right?
Yeah.
Because if you go Knights, he has cheap camels.
Mm-hmm.
And versus CA, cheap camels works as well, or the skirmishers.
Yeah. Well, and there's already a lot of skirmishers on the field, so it's like if you go CA and he's already got 10 skirms out, but there's already 8 spears out as well, so it's like, what can you do?
And another tower. Oh boy.
Yeah. So Daut is gonna go for the stable, and he's gonna go for Knights. Knights are good because I mean, even if he has the enemy has the units that counter you, you can still use mobility. So it's kind of just good. Obviously
agreed.
CA have mobility too, but they don't like kill buildings basically, so it's kind of hard. I don't know. Knights kill stuff faster. Okay, so the main advantage of Knights is that you can have them in 2 places at once, whereas CA all kind of have to be together, otherwise they get picked off. That's how it happens a lot. I find.
Yep. Yeah.
And
Agreed.
yeah. So, well, we've got a little skirm scout raid here coming in, and we have Bodkin Arrow coming in for Daut. So he's going for Bodkin Arrow for his knights, I guess. It's kind of weird.
He's probably gonna make some archers to get rid of the spears that are on the field, maybe, or for his skirmishers. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't need Bodkin Arrow for that though. It's pretty expensive, right? Like, I think.
Yeah, he canceled it or he got it?
No, he got it.
He canceled it.
No, he has
Oh,
it.
he got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, what does that do? That's like a pretty expensive upgrade here, and he's going knights. Maybe misclick? I don't know. I mean, it's always good to have because it affects the TCs, it affects like everything, but I don't know.
I think it's mainly because of the skirmishers and he wants to deal with the spears, maybe.
Yeah. I guess if he is eventually going to add in CA, then he might as well get Bodkin now, and then like add the CA later, and they already have it.
Look at that TC, man. By MBL.
Like, yeah, what? Why? I mean, he just wants Vil production? Yeah. I don't know, though. Does that protect the gold against knights? Maybe it kind of does. I don't know.
But against range units, against Hans, that is going to probably end up on ZA.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Looking really good for Daut.
Yep.
In my opinion.
The forward tower was kind of unnecessary. Daut coming for the gold here. And now, so gold piles, additional gold piles are in 2s on this map. So ladder has them in 4s, like normal. This has them in 2s, so it's kind of hard to control all the golds. There's basically gold everywhere. We do have a little pause, but you know, it happens. Now we have gill nets in for Daut as well, so he's gonna have the fish.
Yeah, that's
fishing.
Insane actually.
Yeah, but
he's about to run out of fish on the bottom on the south pond.
Yeah. So
he's gonna be a little bit awkward.
He's gonna be adding fish traps though. He's got lots of food, and he doesn't even have horse collar, so I don't think he's adding farms. He just made a few farms just to get up to the castle age, but yeah. Oh, there was a little drop for Daut. His
Interesting for me that neither one of them tried to get like a third pawn, right? Like they both got like the side pawns for each.
Yeah.
But neither one of them tried to go for like a sneak attack.
Yeah.
The other one, especially from MBL, it surprises me
Mm-hmm.
with Byzantines.
Well, if he had tried, then it could have just delayed the castle age even longer. Here are the camels. I think that MBL does win this fight. So definitely Daut needs to get out of there, and he doesn't have husbandry, so these dudes, they're gonna be a little bit on the slow
Byzantines,
side
man.
here.
Look at that many camels already. Holy.
Yeah. Yep. It's a ton. And
They're
are
so
these
cheap.
2 Vils gonna get picked off? No, Daut's not gonna micro that down. It's all good though. Daut's pretty far ahead economically, and he does have a monk coming in here on the side here, so he's gonna be able to take one of the relics. Throwing a few knights here though. That's 3 knights for 1 camel. Not really the greatest trade.
Hurts. Yep.
Yeah, or 2 knights for 1 camel.
What would you do in this situation if you were Daut? You will start mixing another unit, maybe pikes, maybe more monks, maybe I don't know, CA.
I mean, as Daut, he should go CA. Like, CA will kill the camels, even though the camels do good damage against them. Like, CA can still kill them. You just have to get a lot of them. But guess what? Huns are good at making a lot of CA. So, but he's gonna go pikeman.
The thing is here now the towers are starting to come into play because if you look at Daut's wood economy, like the efficiency wise, it's starting to get a little bit dicey in my opinion. He only has one really good wood line that is not harassed by a tower, right? So
yeah. Well, Daut,
if he wants to transition into CA, that consumes and demands a lot of wood, so that can be pretty awkward.
Daut's expanded out to the west side though, so he's gonna sort of have the control in between his TCs as well, somewhat. So I think he's gonna be able to go that way, which is what he's gonna send. Yeah, he's gonna send his Vils now because he kind of has to. Like, you can't be on one wood line at this stage of the game.
Yeah.
And he's gonna add in CA now, so he has a few pikes, just enough pikes to fight the camels, and now he's gonna start working on his CA army. So we're probably gonna see a third range at some point. He doesn't even have a second range. He's kind of doing like a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Honestly, in this situation, it's probably okay though, because it's like if you full commit on something, then you're gonna get countered by Byzantines. But if you have like knights and cav archers, and then the pikes, just enough pikes to tank for the other units to do the damage, then it should be good. Now we're gonna see a TC come down just to take out this tower and take back the wood. That's definitely one way that you can do it. and yeah, should be successful.
And how is MBL's economy looking? He's got 2 TCs now. He's got a lot of leaders on gold. I think he should be fine by just spamming camels, honestly. But the pikes can make it a little bit awkward for him, like to be able to dictate the fights from now on. What do you think he should be doing now for the pikes?
Yeah.
Maybe a crossbow switch.
Oh, maybe a big attack round. We'll see it.
Yeah, that can work too. Yeah.
Yeah. But we didn't quite see it, and it's gonna be all the knights are gonna die for 2 mangonels. Not sure if that's worth it. Maybe, but I don't know about that one. But yeah, MBL cannot really take this fight. So yeah, Byzantine's gonna need to have some answer to these pikemen. I mean, skirmishers are completely fine because skirmishers are going to deal with the cav archers pretty well. Although crossbowman kind of deals with everything, right? So it's like if you go crossbowman, you kind of have something that can kill all. But where are the golds? So MBL, he's got a 4-tile gold on the left. He's got his main gold still, and he's got a gold in the top. So he's not strapped for gold or anything. So I think he definitely could go crossbowman here. He's going to stay with monks and camels for now, because he's not feeling like he's really forced into anything, because there aren't that many pikes on the field yet. But yeah, once Daut gets a considerable number of pikes, then it's going to be a bit of a problem. But guess what? Byzantines with free town patrol, like, look at MBL's vision. He just sees everything. So he will be able to react at any time to... If he sees pikes coming in, okay, well, now we're going to add up counter. But if he doesn't see so many pikes, he's going to know there's not that many pikes, because he just has pretty much like full vision.
At what point would you start considering Imperial Age for any of these players? Like for MBL with the cheaper Imperial Age could be pretty tempting, right?
Yeah.
But maybe if he goes for Imperial Age, then he loses this forward position that can be so valuable, right? To get maybe a forward castle. There's a lot of there's 2 stones right between the where the action is happening right now, right? And TC from Daut, a lot of army. So what would you do? Will you prioritize Imperial Age? Will you prioritize map control and military units?
Yeah, I think as Byzantines, you definitely want to go up at least around now, because it's already 90 vills. He's got the 30 farms. It's only 688 food to get up. So it's like, I think he's going to go for it here. It's not that big of an investment. And then he can work on finishing the economy or finishing whatever, but it's like a small blip. And I think that he took those knights for those 2 mangonels. That was a good trade. So I think the fact that he took a good trade there means that he knows that he's going to be ahead militarily. So he can invest this little bit extra into Imp, and it's not going to make him get behind in the military account here.
Yep, agree. And now he's switching to ranges now. At the back, he's starting to build in ranges.
Yeah, and looks like we're seeing skirms.
Oh, but he's going for the skirmishers. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Skirms or Arbs, like either would work here. Skirms are a little bit easier to add in, as Byzantines especially. And so you do like to play it to the Civ strengths. And with this camel army, it kind of kills the knights. So it's like the main disadvantage of skirms is that they have a lot of counters. But if you have camels, you can deal with the skirm counters. So it actually is maybe the better call here. So I like it.
Yeah, I agree. And Daut is super far away from Imperial Age. So that can be devastating for him. But at the same time, the pikes make it so awkward for MBL because he's so invested into camels that he doesn't really have, he doesn't even have elite skirmishers yet. So dealing with the pikes is super awkward.
Yeah. Well, he's going to get it in now. He wanted to get the unit numbers up and then add skirm after. But actually, this army's going to get trapped, and Daut's going to lose his whole army here. I don't think it's going to be worth it, honestly.
You think so? But
I think this
that's
army's
not that many skirms yet.
Yeah, but he's gonna have ballistics and elites. Yeah. It'll be enough. It'll be definitely enough.
Yeah, and that needs to run now. Oh boy!
But look at this Daut castle. It's gonna go up, but he doesn't have have any Imperial Age coming in, so it's like, is it gonna really do anything? I don't know. But yeah, this army's gonna get dominated on the side here.
And even if it gets up, that castle just takes MBL out of 1 goal. He could just move his economy to the goal on the right, and he's fine, right? So I don't see really why they send that many villagers to this castle in particular. It's a little bit awkward. And now the fight on the right, is dominating too.
Yeah. And the only thing is that MBL didn't have his castle up for Imp, so it's like He's in Imp, but he's not getting any Imp upgrades yet because he just can't really afford anything. It would be nice if he was making Trebs, but just can't really do anything yet. But yeah, he'll be able to get Trebs.
Isn't it so good, man?
Yeah.
So
good. Yeah, I've been playing that Civ for so long before it was cool.
I know, I have played a lot, versus your Byzantines a lot of times.
Yeah.
Me trying to go only crossbows and you going skirmishers and you stumping me.
It's the only way. Oh, look at this. He's sending the villagers under the gold, but there's still a TC there, so the vills are dying. Why is he doing that?
Oh boy. And it was not looking that good for him, like early Castellage, but that's what cheap units does for you, right? Like it was pretty easy for him to get a lot of camels on the field, and suddenly it was super awkward for Daut to deal with that.
Yeah, exactly. And MBL is definitely going to push this castle down on the side, but what that does is it does keep MBL's trebuchets in the back and not pushing the front. So it's like he's giving him this juicy castle on the side, but also it is kind of distracting MBL so that Daut can get up and then maybe like fortify the center or something like that. And this CA raid in the back is actually doing so much. The CA raid, they've got 7 kills so far, but you know, forcing the Vills to go back, and the CA on the side as well, taking out this fresh MBL TC. The only thing is that there's no ballistics, so these CA are not actually really doing that much, but and they are all gonna die here, so ended up probably not being good. Camels coming underneath the TC, and all these Vills are gonna die actually. Honestly, like these Vills can't get out. So.
And now, like, because he's at the back position wise in the game, like, it's even more awkward to decide for what unit you want to go for.
Yeah.
Because MBL already has the camels, he already had the skirmishers, he can then easily switch into something like Arbalist or maybe even Cataphracts if he's super far ahead. Like he's got so many options.
Yeah, well, it's going to be Tarkans from Daut. He has the stable Tarkan tech, whatever it's called. So yeah, we're going to be seeing full Tarkans, and well, Wheelbarrows is coming in now, but yeah, let's see how good the Tarkan is. Tarkan is pretty good against skirms with the 3 base Pierce armor, and they're not going to be good against...
The score is getting somewhat closer, and Daut is holding that castle on the left-hand side, and as you say, he's distracting MBL big time. He got the TC finally, and MBL economy is not that good. Like, he hasn't been able to get heavy camel, he still only has +1/+1 on the camels. So the camels right now are pretty damn weak, I would say. So it's only the skirmishers, and the Tarkans can do really good versus the skirmishers. So it can get really awkward from now on.
Yep.
For the MBL. Yeah.
And the relic count is 2/2, but the other relic is in Daut's area, so he's probably going to be able to pick that up. But yeah, like this castle seems so bad, but just the fact that all of MBL's units are in the back of his base is so good for Daut. So
yeah, that was actually really good. Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of play, it's like there's multiple levels of.
I was judging him at the start, but now after seeing what he did, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I need to do that.
Exactly, just make a random castle in the corner of the map. Super big brain. It's like only Lels and only top level players.
There's no in between. Yeah,
exactly. And the Tarkan raid's coming in here. And well, Huns are starting to push back this, like they're still the center. They're still, like MBL still sees the entire map. So there's no sneaks. He's not gonna get snuck up on. And yeah, but look at this other castle in the back. He really does not want to get raided. But yeah, these Tarkans have full armor upgrades, so they are just gonna be very strong. Like 7 pierce armor. Yeah. They can dive under everything.
And as I say, I think they can still kill the camels. They don't have upgrades, so no bloodlines, just +1/+1.
Heavy camel is coming in now though, so it will come in. And yeah, so that will be the unit choice that MBL is going to go for. But guess what? Daut, he's already on pikeman, and he's almost got enough res for the halberdier upgrade. So that's a pretty good way to shut down.
That's a lot of camels in the middle already. And that's his main goal we're talking about. So if he loses that position,
Yeah,
I don't know.
This is where Daut is going to click Halb pretty soon, though. So once he clicks Halb, then he needs to wait for Halb. Yeah, there's the Halb upgrade. So he just needs to wait for Halb, and then he can take a fight. Little raid in the top here with the Tarkans, just killing a few Vills. Very nice, but they're going to get cleaned up by the camels, so not a big deal. But yeah, he's going to wait 20 seconds until
I
Halb
guess
comes
he
in.
needs to do what you often do is that to max out, to max out and wait for the upgrades and just take like the best fight possible for him.
Exactly. Even just with Halb here is okay though. He doesn't actually quite need to max out because MBL, like half of MBL's army was dealing with the trebs, or sorry, with the raids, and like MBL has a ton of army in the back too, so he doesn't quite need to wait. And he actually, Daut should take a good fight here with the Halbs. This is a sick fight.
That's an interesting fight, yeah. Because the skirmishers don't really do that much damage against the Halbs, right? So
yeah.
And they take a long time to shoot, so it's not like they have like an insane DPS against the Halbs.
Yeah, exactly. The Halbs still have time to do their job before they get cleaned up. So yeah, I think that Daut with 140 Vills is looking pretty good. And well, he knows about this relic. Oh no, Daut just doesn't know about the relic in the back. That's why he hasn't taken it yet. But yeah, he will. And well, both players same population. MBL is gonna go into hand cannons here now. So hand cannons will deal with both of these units somewhat, which means that Daut is gonna need to add in maybe just back to CA. Maybe we're back to CA. It's always good, like as the Huns, it's pretty much always good to have CA. Just the mobility, even if the opponent is on a counter unit, it's like you can use the mobility. And
now the trap war, and I think that can get this can be the final blow. Honestly, three traps already. Pushing your castle, you don't have bar cannons to defend with Huns, so it's really awkward to defend against traps hitting your castle.
Yeah, you kind of need your own trebs. Oh, there was no elite Tarkin.
Yep.
It's coming in now, so he's just gonna let this castle fall because there's no way he can defend it. He's just gonna get elite Tarkin and then yeah, try and maybe max out and go for one.
Do you think
push.
that's the right call, committing to Tarkins here? Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he thinks he doesn't have enough time to switch into anything else in the moment.
Yeah, like Tarkin's. I don't know. Is Tarkin necessary? Yeah, he could just go Cavalier, right? But well, Cavalier aren't that great though. He needs some front line though. It's like maybe Hussar because he's gonna lose his gold, right? So maybe you should just do Hussar. But then it's like you're on Hussar Halb. That's not gonna do anything, right? He's slowly getting constricted here, and yeah, there's just not that much gold access. That's the problem. So
yeah, he's about to lose his main goal. Now Daut is trying to raid with Halbs of all things.
Yeah, well, might as well. Like he has so many Halbs and he's maxed out, so let's just send them. If they get some kills, great. If they don't, whatever, we just replace them. And yeah, so the one thing about the Tarkans is that extra pierce armor helps a lot when going into the castle. So it makes a big difference.
That's true.
And well, he's gonna try and pick off some trebs here. The camels are out of position. Tarkans not really
the hand cannons were blocking the camels.
Yeah. But well, the Tarkans didn't attack. But actually, the Halbs do the job. Halbs take out one, and the Halbs are raiding in the back, which well, they are dying, but they're also idling a lot of TC. And yeah, I don't think this is a lost game. And once Blast Furnace comes in, Daut's gonna have a pretty good mass going here. And
would you try to switch into another unit, or I think I will be tempted to switch into CA. Like having some CA at the back would be so nice here for Daut.
Yeah, there's no gold though. Like there's really not gonna be enough gold. And
MBL is taking freely the gold on the right.
Yeah, exactly. And well, Daut sees
so
it,
exposed.
Yeah, there's no way for him to deal with that right now. And yeah, it's funny. Like Byzantine or MBL, he knows about these fish traps in the side. Definitely could just deny those with like one unit. But anyways, it's kind of hard to pay attention to everything. And well, final armor coming in for MBL now. Blast Furnace is almost in, and well, with Blast Furnace, the Halbs are gonna get a huge upgrade there, especially. And of course, Tarkans get a huge upgrade from that too. But yeah, Halbs with Blast Furnace do start to raid a little bit better because it seems like that is his raiding unit here. Because well, it's kind of hard to justify sending your gold units in.
Yeah, no, but the MBL composition is so much stronger, man. Like, and his the goal situation for him is so much better. Like, look at his gold count.
Yeah.
He can make gold units still for a long time. He still has like a gold at the on the right hand side, pretty much entirely
Yep.
complete the 4 tiles.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't really see a way for that to
Well,
make this happen.
it really comes down to these raids. Look at MBL's Vil count. He's losing a lot. So
True.
the only thing is that just means that there's going to be more military. So it might be
Yeah, for
actually a
Byzantines,
problem.
yeah.
Yeah, that just means it's going to be 100 military now.
I
that
mean,
gets
he
to
already
deal with.
has 72 military.
Yeah.
That's a lot of units, and it's only like his queue is good. It's not like his queue is struggling or anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
He's not the greatest, but he needs to start farming a little bit more. He's struggling with the farm count because of the raids, and that he's been doing a good job with the raids.
Yeah, so
For
we're
sure.
seeing Elite Skirmisher come in for Daut, and yeah, he's just gonna he wants something against those hand cannoneers, and well, this looks like the hand cannons are doing the job against the halves. That's for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah,
I think this is the GG moment.
yeah, it really feels like it.
Like the snowball is starting to get out of control here. He
Yeah.
will start to trap all of Doubt's production. Doubt is just trying to spam units non-stop, but he's spamming units against the Civ that spams units.
Yeah, although these,
So it's,
I mean, these
I don't know.
Tarkins are tanking. These Tarkins have
Yeah,
170
yeah,
HP.
true.
I mean, the hand cannons are cleaned up. Maybe it's not over yet. Like this is man, the Tarkins are actually performing really well here. 170 HP. So
I don't know.
if you just
I'm actually impressed.
yeah,
honestly.
yeah. Well, I mean, 8 pierce armor. Hand cannons do 17 damage. So like they're only doing 9 damage per shot, right? So actually, the Tarkins
That
can
has
take a lot.
a better, higher population right now than the MBL. What's happening?
Yeah, well, remember,
He's getting the traps as well.
yeah, MBL just got
Oh,
raided,
boy.
so he had to replace his Vils, and that's a lot of lost income during that time. So actually, the fact that Daut was able to push this back means he has a chance because it's 3 relics against 2 now. And
And there's
Yeah.
always the chance for that also to get that technology that
the atheism.
cuts the relic production, right?
Yeah.
The gold production from the relic. So
Yeah.
it can be 3 versus 1.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The only thing about that is that doesn't it cost gold? So it's like kind of maybe they changed it to make it just cost food and wood. Anyways, it feels so bad to get actually, just because it's yeah. But anyways, we're seeing.
I mean, it's that I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. No
Yeah.
jokes if he gets
well, he doesn't have a castle, so he can't. But yeah, if he gets a
Oh
castle.
yeah, true.
But yeah, so we're seeing like crop rotation come in for MBL. He knows that actually he kind of messed up and this game might go long. So it's like, let's go crop rotation just to secure it. And yeah, there's basically, where's the gold on the map? Is it just Daut's main gold? It's like, there's a little bit more. Wait, where is it? There's 10 tiles apparently throughout the game. It's mostly just Daut's main gold though. So
And now MBL's gold count is super low and Daut is super high. I don't know what's happening.
Yep.
They're just making so I have to eat my words.
yeah, well, basically MBL has that top gold and that's going to be the last of it. But Byzantine's pretty good Civ for playing without gold. Although Huns are quite good as well. Like Huns actually kind of have fully upgraded trash for the most part. They just don't have the infantry armor, right? So, oh, and they don't have the final armor on the skirms too, which doesn't really matter
really
that
think
much here.
What MBL missed, in my opinion, since he already had Bracer and the archer technologies in the blacksmith, was just get Arbalist.
Yeah.
What would Daut do about Arbalist? Like his skirmishers are pretty bad against Arbalist, right? And he already had like the cav armor and all that. He can just mix up some Lyca or Hussars if he. Yeah,
Yeah.
Now he's mixing out Lyca, for example, and that would have been pretty sick.
Yeah, exactly.
But
It
now-
would have come in before the Tarkins were a problem, so yeah, it should have been
Yep,
good. But
yeah,
now MBL's raiding though. The light cav raider is gonna be really strong on all sides. So Daut just lost like 30 bills. And the center, it's gonna be like Skirm War, but it's Byzantines obviously gonna come ahead in the Skirm War. And well, the Tarkin's gonna get oh no, Tarkin didn't get converted, so that thing's gonna actually tank a lot. And well, both players fighting it out here. I think that Daut has gotta try and make a Hussar switch. Like just he needs to get some raiding done, and
Yeah,
he needs Hussar
agreed.
for that.
Yeah.
And yeah, but although for
And the
now,
problem about the rating is that MBL has so many castles, man, in his economy. All of his castles are on his economy. If you check even on the right,
yeah,
and 2 on his main economy, and 1 close to the center of the map, close to his trebuchets.
this castle
So
in the
it's gonna
back
be
is
really
huge.
hard to rate him. Yep.
Yeah. So one thing is that Daut does have enough gold for now to just make Tarkin. So I think for now, if he tried to tech switch to Hussar, it would be bad. He should just make Tarkins for now, but he will have to think about that at some point. And I think he has to give up this hill. Like, honestly, this hill is, well, maybe. I don't know. The skirms just don't really do that much damage to the halbs. So.
What I don't really understand is why is MBL committing so much to camels when he sees for a long time that Daud is spamming non-stop like halberdiers, right?
Yeah.
Maybe like even like making his own halberdiers for MBL will be better.
Definitely. Yeah, the camels aren't really contributing much here. They're just like a waste of gold, right? Maybe camels for counter raids, but not as the main push, because they're just gonna get killed. Yeah, so that makes a lot of sense. And actually, like, Daut he's barely holding on, but his pop is 150 now, so it's starting to.
Yeah, and now MBL's production is insane.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna need to max out
max
again
out.
and take a push because against Byzantines, like, their army's not strong, so it's just there's a lot of them. So if you always take max out fights, you will always win against Byzantines, unless it's like Cataphract army or something. But yeah, in general, the secret is really to max out and then take one big fight. But he doesn't have a lot of area to move back, and well, there's a bombard cannon in play here, and that is gonna shut down the Treb. So yeah, eventually
and
MBL
now I
is
don't
gonna
really
come
see a
forward.
way. And if he takes control over that, he can take that stone as well. He also has oh, is that a bug? No, that stone is there. So there's some tiles of stone there. There's still some gold there to take, and that hill is just huge. Like, all of that production is there in that portion of the map. So if he starts grabbing that, it's just game over.
Yeah, and here come the the Tarkins are fighting camels, and the halbs are fighting the skirms. So not the greatest, but who's gonna win? Like, these
the Tarkins
are winning this, like, somehow. All right, I think those Trebs are gonna get picked off. And
oh boy,
Daut is pushing back this hill. How is it possible? Tarkin is a sick unit. Oh my god, he knows something we don't. Like, what is going on here? All right. I mean,
yeah, he pushed it back.
Push it back, but he's only 105 vills, so gonna need. And that's not even just vills; it's like fishing ships included. Although the fishing ships are actually really strong, so I can't believe.
Yeah, and they have units, right? So
yeah. Are they actually better than farmers? I don't think they are they? They must be a little bit.
I don't really know.
Yeah.
That would be good to know, but I don't really know.
Yeah, I think it's close. I mean, it says in my app. I should just check. I never play water maps, though, so it's like, do I even have...
And now MBL has Hussars himself as well. I really think he's just missing halbs. And now he's taking into pikemen and he's making the infantry armor. So I think once he gets the halbs in the field, Tarkans cannot do anything, and the halbs cannot really do anything versus halbs from MBL, right? They're just gonna trade poorly because they are also more expensive. So.
Well, yeah, exactly. And this is why Daut needed to have a CA army at some point, just because it's like you kind of needed it. Yeah, at this point, it's gonna be kind of impossible to add in. So once MBL adds in halbs, then I think that's just gonna be game. Although, of course, Byzantine halbs don't have blast furnace, so Hun halbs are better. So
but they miss the armor, right? I think Huns like the armor.
Yeah, but the armor's only one.
The same, right?
The armor is only one melee armor, and blast furnace is two attack. So they're still better. Yeah. And so in a maxed out fight, you're still winning fights with Huns, but lacking the armor is kind of bad because then you die to the range units faster. So it's probably better to lack the attack, actually. So. In a lot of situations.
And now the overall population is better for Daut again. I don't know what this game is, honestly. Insane game.
Yeah. Well, and here comes the light cap edition, so he knows that he's gonna need to get some raids done, and yeah, it's pretty necessary. I've got a single Tarkan raiding. it's just like dodging all of the castle fire.
I think what can really make a difference and end the game for one or the other is the raids, honestly, because they are starting to expand to the outer woodlines, and at that moment is where the hazard raids really come into play, right?
Exactly. So yeah, of course MBL has full map control, full map vision, and so he's gonna have access to more wood. But it's like if Daut can get some raids going, then like MBL's not gonna have any more wood. And like part of owning the entire map is that you need to defend the whole map, and it's a lot harder. So if you're defending just a smaller area, it's a lot easier. So MBL or Daut can have an easier time defending a smaller area, is what I'm trying to say. It's like easier to raid when your opponent has the whole map because there's more places to raid.
You need to be careful with the Tarkans. The halves are getting on top.
Yeah.
He runs. Oh boy. Those were some good hits.
Yeah.
Now, how does he deal with the halberdier skirmisher composition and the trebuchets at the front with his own trebuchets? I mean, he's got better accuracy, right?
Yeah, exactly. Hun-Trebs basically hit almost all the shots, it feels like. Even though it says 30% more accurate, they feel like a lot more accurate.
I mean, I feel like regular Trebs, at least versus bombard cannons, they hit everything, man. Against my bombard cannons. Now imagine Huns.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And the Trebs are going to deploy here. Kind of awkward that he deployed them not under his castle range, but it's kind of weird.
I don't know. The half addition is so good.
Yeah. This fight will never work for Daut. And the thing is Daut never wants to commit to any fights because he doesn't want to lose his Tarkin army. So he's always going to be committing with like half his army. And I mean, the moment he commits, it's like he's going to lose his Tarkins, and then next wave.
He lost everything, every single Tarkin. Oh no.
Yeah.
He only has 11 Tarkins left there in that fight, and they are all weak, super weak.
Yeah, they're not going to contribute. And the Repairvilles come in for MBL now, and is he going to get the repairs? The Halb taking the last hit that would have killed the Treb.
And MBLQ for halbs is absolutely insane.
Oh yeah, he's got like 100 halbs. It's like, yeah, that's all he needed. That's all he needed, and that's all he's gonna need. Yeah, Daut maintaining max pop though, so that's pretty good. That's something, right?
That's impressive, actually. Yeah.
Yep. And well, it's kind of a skirm war here, so okay. If raids come in, okay. If MBL wastes all of his res on halbs and into skirms, and then Daut raids really effectively here, MBL will have no res to like make skirms. Maybe, maybe that's what he's thinking. I don't know. It's uphill Trebs versus downhill Trebs.
He's starting to make some like up and starting to send them on the sides. If you look at the left-hand side, he's sending some like up there, and the same thing on the right. But still, I don't know. It feels underwhelming.
Yeah, definitely. And this Treb war, it's kind of even with the hill advantage for Byzantines. Like Byzantines, of course, he doesn't have any bonuses, but he has the high ground. So it's like, both players kind of just trading Berlows here. It does cost quite a bit to repair these things, by the way, too. So it's like, yeah, every hit, I haven't done the calculations yet, but every hit really does cost a lot to repair. And yeah, I mean,
Daut's gonna win it.
Yeah, Daut is definitely gonna win it with the accuracy, and MBL's not really paying attention there. He's obviously doing something else, something maybe more useful.
Queue more
helps. Yeah, pretty useful. And well, there are some Hussars in now for MBL, and those Byzantine Hussars, they have the final armor, so they're gonna be completely fine here. And I think
the Byzantine spam is insane, man.
Yeah, Daut has to call it here
at this stage of the game.
Yeah, it's there's no way at this point. He's just getting overwhelmed by Byzantine trash, which was expected. And MBL's castle placements are just too good. Like, they're just covering pretty much all the weak points. The center is a little weak, but that's where his army's coming out, so it doesn't really matter. And yeah, we're gonna be seeing the GG call very shortly, I'm sure.
Yeah, agreed. Maybe it will be a good addition just to finish it off faster. Some Rams, for example, from MBL.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's pretty over.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs some siege units just to, like, really finish the game. Don't... Yeah, Daut just doesn't really have any advantage. He still has the relic advantage. That's the only advantage he has really here. And that's not that strong of an advantage. So...
Yeah. And when your opponent is on top of your production, that's the moment where you just feel like there's no hope for you.
Yeah, exactly. If there's no way for you to max out and then go for one big attack, it's just not gonna happen. We're seeing stone mining from MBL. Let's go. Where did he find some? Did he find? Yeah, he found the stone in the middle, and he's taking the middle.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah, GG call.
Insane game 1.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, hopefully all the
I'm
games
curious
aren't
to
this long,
see
but
the drafts. It's getting late for you, right?
Yeah, well, it's like almost 1 a.m. now, so. But, yeah.
Oh boy.
But
what did you get into?
I know, right? It'll be good though. It'll be good. So resources collected, actually, both players collecting around the same amount. Actually, Daut coming ahead. So, yeah, it wasn't really like Eco that lost Daut the game. It was really Byzantines are just so strong here. Oh wait, MSI just pointed out Daut did not get horse collar this game, by the way.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh
So,
boy.
I mean, maybe if he had that, it might have been a little bit different. That's a pretty big upgrade.
Yeah, that's actually pretty huge.
Yeah, obviously he was using his fish for a lot of his food economy, but it wasn't everything. He still had a lot of farms. Like he really, yeah. I mean, he had 72 farms in the end, so yeah, that's pretty bad. I didn't even realize it. Yeah. Meanwhile, MBL, like, he sends the stone, and he's like, oh, gotta get the stone mining upgrade at, like, an hour and 16. Yeah. So, anyways, well played. But that actually matters a lot.
Yeah. Now, looking at the draft, I don't think it is as bad for that, because Hans was his last pick, and Byzantines for MBL was his second pick, so...
Yeah.
Maybe now it's time for Daut to trade a good Civ in his draft for a not so good Civ for MBL, right?
Yeah. Let's see what map. Oh, it's gonna be mired. So we're gonna be seeing a lame fest. Who's gonna be good? Probably one of the Mesos, right? I think both players. Right?
I think it is Gods versus Poles.
Wait, why Poles?
I don't know.
I get the Goths.
Right? I don't know.
Wait, are they in? Okay, maybe they're in. Why Poles?
Yeah.
I get. Oh, you know what?
I'm not in. I checked in the dashboard.
Yeah. Okay, the healing Vils is probably pretty okay, actually. But yeah.
But they only heal in Feudal Age, right?
No. They heal in Dark, right? Or did they change that?
They changed that.
Maybe they changed. Oh, maybe they changed it.
I think they changed that.
Yeah. Well, oh yeah, they did, didn't they? It was kind of like pretty strong. Yeah.
I remember Beery rushing me with villagers with poles and then going full trash.
Yeah. The only Dark Age villager bonus now is Berbers 5% faster. So yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Okay. Poles. So I did play this map once, so I have some idea. There's like 4 boars per player, but they're all in the center, so it's like you kind of just try and steal all the boars at the start. It can go pretty crazy. Like, you will always get probably like 2 boars at least. Even if you get heavily lamed, like, you should be able to take a few. So the game's not completely over if there's some craziness, but yeah, we'll see if any Vils go down early. It's pretty hard to actually protect them.
Matchup-wise, what do you think? Like, not talking so much about the map. I think if we're talking about the map, I prefer 2 gods a little bit more.
Yeah.
But matchup-wise, I think Pulse is much better. Like, what do gods really do against Obuk?
Yeah, well, they're
hand
gonna
cannons in Imperial League?
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna have to spam like hand cannons themselves, which they can do. And yeah, but we'll see. Oh wait, no, there's actually 10 boars. There's 5 each. Oy, oy, oy.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, crazy. And it is a nomad
That's
start.
a lot of extra food for guts,
Wow.
right?
So yeah, MBL's map sucks. Like, what? Hello?
Oh boy, look at his wood line. Oh man.
Look at his woodline, and where's his gold? His gold is nowhere to be found. Wait, did he just...
Yeah.
What?
That's pretty awkward. Yeah, that's pretty unfair actually.
That's like so bad. There's just no gold anywhere. He's gonna have to scout that, but wow. Okay.
And Daut has even like a second goal, not so far away.
Yeah, it's in the back of his base too. Whereas MBL is gonna have to be expanding to the sides to get his gold. He's got back berries, which doesn't even matter. Kind of back stone, but not really. Ay. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see the lames. We've got the double lame coming in. 2 vills.
This is pretty APM intensive.
Yep. Oh, and that vill almost went down. He'll save it though. Yeah. Two boars.
Oh boy, that was so close.
Oh wait, one of the boars going back though. Okay, I think MBL is gonna win the boar war. Totally, like 100%.
And if he notices and takes that one, oh, that will be too greedy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
but that was MBL's board. So
yeah, I don't know why he's not just shooting all the boars and taking them back. It's so easy. You just shoot them once, right? Like.
yeah, and with guts, it's easy to kill like 3 boars under your ETC. It's pretty easy.
Yeah. Well, even without Goss. So, I mean, yeah, don't leave them. Like he could have taken all the boars here. Yeah, they're gonna decay a lot, but it's better than leaving them in the center of the map,
you're taking them away from your opponent. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. I guess he wants.
Oh, by the way, someone is pointing out in your chat that. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I changed it. Yeah. I'm always slow on that.
No problem.
There we go. So, yeah, and looks like MBL's gonna get both. He's just there slightly faster. Oh, but he messed up slightly. Yeah. There we go. I don't think this fill's gonna go down. This is gonna have to be perfect micro from Daut to get this fill.
What about the other 2? Daut can take the other 2.
Yeah, I mean, MBL should just be hitting them, right? Like, he should just be taking them with the same bill. I guess MBL is, like, wanting to bait Daut into shooting them,
no,
and then,
Daut.
like... He's like...
Daut! He's shot the board 4 times!
Well, he wants to get it at the maximum range so that he can get home.
Yeah.
This is actually so hard. So actually, MBL is completely fine with him attempting on this board because he's confident that he's gonna out micro Daut.
And the thing is, you have to commit once you shoot it because you cannot build foundations on this terrain in the middle, right?
Yeah. So actually, the reason MBL left it is it's just a trap.
Yeah.
So, wow.
It was a bait. Yeah, he just baited him.
So strong. And now there's 2 boars right next to MBL. So MBL's map sucks, but he's gonna have 6 boars.
Oh boy, that's insane.
Or even more actually. Like, and Goss hunt lasts longer now too.
And with gods, they have even more food. So
wow.
Would you go after this amazing start for MBL? Would you go FC yourself, or would you try to go for some feudal pressure? What do you think is better?
Yeah, I don't know the map super well, so it's kind of hard to say. You definitely want to pressure the pulls because pulls free boom is just kind of so good. And I'm not sure that feudal aggression is going to do too much. Although, like, it's kind of hard to wall fully, though. So if he goes for
and
archers,
that is competing for the walls, and pulls need a lot of space to be able to take advantage of their farm bonus, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it looks like MBL is gonna go for men-at-arms and archers probably, but well, he doesn't have any gold though. Like he's gonna does he even see? He doesn't even see any. His horse is like, what is this horse doing? He's like, why do I have no gold in the back? So he was gonna go men-at-arms archers. He's gonna finally find this gold, luckily, but yeah, he sees it, right? Oh, he doesn't see. He missed it by 1 tile. Okay, he found it.
Oh, he found it. Nice.
Yeah. But Daut is gonna be full walled. Like he's crazy walling. He's not messing around. I wonder if Daut is gonna notice that he's. Oh no, he's walling like in the relic. I was gonna say because there's this little hole in the backwood on the west side where there's 2 wood lines. And it almost looks like it should be walled, but it's not. But yeah. Anyways, he's gonna wall in front of the relic instead, so it's fine. And okay, wow, yeah, just crazy walls. And this is where men-at-arms would be good because you can't actually defend those walls if they're too far out. Goss gets 3 men-at-arms, 4 men-at-arms on a palisade wall, and it just goes down before you can get a Vil. And, well, MBL with 3 Vils forward, so he's really going to go for it here.
And he's still making some militia.
Yep. Well, Goths with the extra attack is quite nice, actually. Okay, Daut actually messed up his walls, just like I was saying. Is he going to notice that this is actually open? Are either of them going to notice? Tower going to come down, and, well, we'll see if MBL can break through. And we're seeing double bits.
You like the side where he's pushing from? I feel like this is like an awkward side because it's so like constricted. It's like a choke point. Pretty much.
It's not good. I think like it's too close to the TC.
You don't have as much like surface area to hit.
Yeah, if this tower covered the gold, it would have been okay. But I think that hitting from a different side is definitely better. He doesn't have scouting though, right? Like he literally doesn't have any scouting, so that's why he's hitting here. So this is just because he didn't scout. So yeah, just shows how important scouting is. And a counter tower. So, well, I think MBL's going to be happy with that because it's like, okay, tower for a tower. It's not a big deal. And now he's just going to change.
He got the range at his base, and he's going for fast blacksmith.
Yeah, so he's definitely going to try and get a couple of archers forward. Stepping under the TC, but there's actually like no Vils under the TC. Honestly, like MBL could have walked under the TC. It's funny enough.
Oh my god, and I just checked resources collected, and MBL is almost 600 resources up.
Yeah. The hunt is huge. Yeah, and he still has hunt. He still has boar under the TC. So any aggression that he's doing here is basically just free. And Daut is just gonna full wall and just try and get to those heavy plow farms in the back. And well, fair enough, right? But if he misses that one tile and MBL gets in, it's gonna be really sad.
That can be pretty painful. Yeah.
I mean, MBL's just not even scouting with his horse though, so he's not seeing anything.
Would you send the villagers back, the forward villagers back at any point, or would you just commit with them?
I wouldn't even send them
back.
I
feel like the militias and the archer can force the same reactions from this point on.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
I would like send them to a corner and do like take that stone or something, or take wood. Just it's maybe a bit risky, but also like you see the sides, and Poles isn't really gonna be going out of the base in this situation when it's like stone walls. I think that actually controlling some of the res near your opponent's base can be good. Gives you vision, and you just wall them in. It keeps their army off to the side. Eventually, maybe you lose the Vils, but yeah, if you always have army, if you always have map control, then it's not really a problem. And, well, it's a little bit sloppy here.
And also the good thing about Guts in this map is that there's also deer patches on the other side of the map, so when the boars run out, it's still not over for Guts. They can still take advantage of the hunting bonus and keep taking hunt with the deer.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised we didn't see Mongols. Was that banned or something? Like, it seems like that would be.
I assume so.
Yeah, it was instant banned from both players. Mongols, Japanese, and Chinese, and makes sense.
Yeah, Mongols is by far, I think, the best Civ on this map.
Yeah, they have to get banned. Okay. Wow, he's really like trying to hit from both sides. Yeah, look, MBL's doing exactly what I was saying. Just don't send them back. Just get them to chop or whatever, and eventually
I like what MBL is doing. I don't know about sending more villagers, he's doing that on the right. Yeah. But what I like is that he's forcing little reactions on every single side to force towers out of Daut.
Towers.
That way, Daut cannot really. Like use the market, for example, to buy some food or wood to get the farm economy going. He just needs to keep investing into having 6 or 5 villagers on stone and constantly be dropping stone walls, constantly be dropping towers with multiple villagers. So his economy has not been able to deploy like here. Like is still super stuck. Feels.
Yeah, he has like 7 farms, and well, that will be up, but MBL is going to be up way faster. And what's MBL's plan? He's still just making spears and archers. And so, well, crossbowman and pikeman is just going to be good against almost everything. He's going to add a forward stable as well. So, I guess that is
I like it because you know that your opponent is on so many towers, so range units will not be as effective, right? So you need some kind of unit that is able to go under the towers, the TC, to get the damage done.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we'll see if he's going to add an instant siege workshop as well. Just try to just get a ram out or something to break the walls. Because he's probably not going to get in without siege. I think that Daut will probably be able to react. But yeah, it's still open. Like, it's still open in the back. Neither player knows. It's so crazy.
And outwalled his TC completely with Palisades.
Oh yeah, he knows. He knows he has to do it like that. But yeah, he didn't check the one place that looks like it should be closed, but it's not. So yeah, he's like stonewalling everything. But he actually can't. He has to fully stonewall his TC in because he can't stonewall anymore in front of the TC because there's Palisades there. So yeah, and there's the siege workshop. So we are going to be seeing some rams. Maybe mangonels. Actually, maybe I'll go mangonels, right?
Yeah, I think I prefer mangonels as well.
Yeah,
because then Daut just gets a mangonel of his own if you make rams, and then your push is stopped or delayed at least.
Yeah, the ram it does 2 times as much damage compared to the mangonel. So 2 mangonels is worth 1 ram in terms of DPS, but the range is really important. It's the siege tower. Oh my god. We were both wrong.
Oh boy!
He's gonna see.
I mean, you should be proud.
Yeah,
you are the.
I'm the pioneer.
That's your unit. That's your unit.
That's so good.
I have that to that unit used by you multiple times.
It's so good. You needed to put the militia inside so that it moved faster. Oh, one of the archers didn't even hop.
And now, one important thing, I don't know if you remember when I told you that MBL was 600 resources up.
Yeah.
Now, checking at the resources collected, Daut is with the advantage on the resources collected. So just to show you how insane the pole farms are.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts. Okay, we're seeing a TC rushed up. That's probably going to be one more kill. Ooh, yeah, one more. Come on, one more. One more, okay. But, good micro from Daut, actually, so... These crossbowmen, they have some places that they can stand, but they're...
Now Daut has 0 on foot. Okay, now he has 3.
Yeah.
But he's soon to have 0. Like, the crossbow should not allow him to be on the farms, at all.
Yeah, exactly. And now the mangonel's coming in, fishing for some Vil kills, but it's not going to find any, probably. Actually, he's going to try and maybe break the Palisades next to his tower. Nah, he's just going to shoot the TC. Honestly, you just shoot the TC. Daut can do nothing against shooting the TC from the top side. He can't put anything there. So, crossbowmen, are they going to take another Vil? Nope. Poles is starting to regen the Vils too, so it's kind of hard. You have to finish the Vils, otherwise it does nothing. And MBL adding a market, so he's going to want to...
Now, my question is, how much does MBL commit to the push, and when he starts adding TCs behind this push, right?
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't get the damage, if he doesn't start killing villagers soon, or taking, for example, the main TC down from Daut is on 2 TCs, so eventually Daut will start getting ahead in villager count.
Yeah, so the market was just to buy stones that he could add TCs. So yeah, he's gonna add TCs now. He's gonna put 1 on the stone, and then maybe he's gonna buy another 100 stone, or he's gonna mine some stone for it. He does need to get TCs down though. And here comes the castle, and I mean, Poles, they just get a free castle basically because they just mine. Oh, that was really bad for MBL.
Oh, that's huge. That's huge actually.
Yeah, and Daut gonna go for another one. Oh, MBL's guy's just not firing. Good micro by Daut.
People often say that MBL is the pro player that has the better mangonel micro.
Yeah, well,
so let's see.
People can catch up. People can learn, and
you
can't always be the best. All right, so yeah, Daut just gonna be.
Daut is going for a 3rd TC.
Yeah, hey, well, why not? Like, it just protects the side. And yeah, the Scorpion's going to deal with this. If Daut just does a little bit of walling towards his TC on the side, the Scorpion will clean. Actually, well, not really, actually. The Scorpion will die to 7 crossbow if you're not careful. But actually, Daut letting him pass here. So these can still do a little bit more chaos. And this forward TC will go down. Like, Daut's starting TC will go down here. And
I really love the siege tower play, honestly.
Yeah, it was so
amazing.
Good. It was actually the play here.
I think it's the first time that I see on a tournament and be actually like
Like
the proper play.
Good
you know?
players. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah, yeah.
And now the main TC goes down.
Yeah. And MBL has the same vill count, and MBL's adding that third TC. So MBL with map control is going to be super strong here too. And he's probably going to take
Now the thing is, the push kind of stop, and from this point on, that's what I'm scared of in this matchup. You know, because the pulse options. Like imagine, for example, a composition consisting of Obuk and Hussars, for example, like Winged Hussar. That could be really awkward for Gods to deal with. Even if you have hand cannons and halbs, I feel like the Obuk in front, they are still tanky. Versus they can tank some shots from the hand cannons. And the Winged Hussar is just so good with the trample damage as well.
Yeah, Winged Hussar.
And they have bonus damage versus
against
gunpowder.
Exactly. So, yeah, in the late game, pulls kind of dominate every Civ. Even if you are 5 relics up, like they'll still they struggle against CA, goth heavy cav archers. I mean, a play? Question mark? Maybe. Not even a meme.
I mean, it's an option.
I mean, it actually could be okay. Because against the.
But I like what MBL is doing now, switching like not non-stopping the push, forcing Daut to react and to make more army, and he's going to take the tower on the left-hand side and then maybe start pushing that TC.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it really comes down to the Mangonel Micro again, but, well, look, MBL does have a little hill here, so that makes it a little trickier. Now, Delete Trick is actually still in the game, so, yeah, they added it back.
I imagine they are not allowed to do it.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, it's probably good, because it is kind of bug abuse, and that was so good for MBL. Yeah, so good. So, yeah, 1 Vill and a Mangonel. This pathing is triggering. This Mangonel just can't figure it out. But it's all good. It happens. And this one Mangonel from Daut is just taunting these Mangonels. It's like MBL doesn't want to look away.
He's making another outpost. Oh boy.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's...
1 HP!
So close. Yep. But, I mean, just the presence of this Mangonel means that MBL can't look away. So even if Daut doesn't ever want to commit, he can just keep the Mangonel around. And then it's like MBL can never look away, otherwise he doesn't know when it's going to come in. Oh, he's going to come from the backside.
He's trying to look around and he micros.
That's huge. Yeah, that was actually really big. 1 free, and the Obuk are going to come in.
And and the other one, 1 HP. No!
So close.
Got it.
Yeah, but I mean, the Obuks are going to clean up. But the Obuk are revealed now, so MBL knows that he needs to deal with these now.
But now he needs to repair the TC, and that's really expensive.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he could just let it go down and then just make another one, though. It might actually just be cheaper to do that. And these stone walls
and
will
his villager count is still higher, right? And he's making a TC now on the east side.
Yeah, and that's just going to take the stone a little bit and just give a little bit of map control. He has the monk scouting around, and it's gonna see some farms, gonna see that MBL's put expanded out that way, and he's gonna know where his targets are. So yeah, Obuk with +2 armor, they just gonna be so tanky. Like 80 HP is just so
80
nuts.
HP in Castle H is insane, man.
Yeah, it's almost like a knight. It's just so crazy. And the Mangonel attack rounds?
The attack round?
That's huge, yeah.
That was huge. Another one.
I think they're gonna get cleaned up now, maybe.
Yeah.
The Mangonels are gonna go down
sure.
though. The Mangonels will all die, but alright, everything's gonna die. Everything on both sides is gonna die. It's like, oh my god. The siege tower. Get the siege tower out.
Pulls are so insane, man. Like all the reactions that MBL has forced, the board advantage at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
He even killed a villager from Daut at the beginning when Daut was trying to lure a boar, right?
Yeah.
But there was a lot of things going MBL's side, but still, Daut manages to come back and be ahead on the villager count and resources collected. But now, also, MBL is up to Imperial Age. But my question is, what is he going to do in Imperial Age with Guts? He doesn't have Arbalest.
Yeah.
And if he wants to go, for example, for hand cannons, he still needs to wait for chemistry to kick in. So that takes a lot of time.
Yeah, exactly. And for now he's adding crossbowmen, so that tells me that he wants to maybe make a forward castle. So he's making military now so that he can secure a forward castle, and then and then he needs to make trebs or something. Like, but this Pole economy, it's all spread out. There's no way that a treb push is gonna kill Daut right now, so he's gonna need to raid or something like that. But yeah, there's already so many Obuk on the field, and Daut's just gonna go up a little bit later, but he's gonna make military, and that's gonna prevent any forward castles from coming in. And yeah, I mean, where's MBL gonna place the castle? He's got enough for the stone. It's got to be defensive at this point. Like, he sees the Obuk, he's gonna make it like central maybe.
Yeah.
By the archery ranges, probably on the hill by the market, right? We'll see.
Now my question is, did you see all the ranges from MBL? If you're Daut, you switch for something like Arbalest yourself with poles or skirmishers, or you just stay with the Obuk and wait for hussars?
I mean, that's a good question. I think the Obuk, if you just stay Obuk, you can definitely get wrecked by like hand cannons. So he's gonna need something. What he does,
he's making stables at his economy now.
Yeah. I mean, he has enough economy to just do that. Poles have like 2 answers to everything. That's the problem. Like, they don't even just have one answer to everything. They have like 2 answers to everything. So you don't even know what they're gonna do because they can just do so many different things, and it's just all good. And so, like, they just make 2 of any unit, and they can counter, like, anything. So, yeah. Okay, he's going to make a castle on the side just to try and protect this gold. And he's going to maybe play for the long game and just try and take all the gold on the map again. So, yeah, we're in for another long one, I think.
Yep.
So we're seeing Schlachta coming in, so we're going to be seeing a ton of cavalry.
Here in this game, I feel like if MBL is gonna win it, it's gonna take like 1 hour and a half. And the only way this is not that long of a game is if Daut wins it fast, right? But
yeah, probably.
Either way, it's gonna be a long battle here.
Yeah. So MBL didn't take any relics yet, but he does have vision over 3 of them. I think 2 of them right now. So he should probably get on that.
That can come into play pretty fast because this map doesn't really have that much gold, although MBL is getting a castle on the west side in 8 tile gold, so that's huge.
Yeah, well, and that's why he prioritized that, because it's like he knows that it's so important. And yeah, MBL's gonna go hand cannons. It's really the only play. It's really his only play, and he's got to fight.
Yeah, I feel like he's long term. If he wants to win it, maybe he needs to go for like a double gold composition here.
Yeah,
because Poles can easily go for a double gold composition as well.
Yeah, I think Halb Meat Shield is good though. Halb Meat Shield with the hand cannons for now, for sure. What would you even add in front as the Goss, like champions or something?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe champions, or you don't have anything else.
Like, you don't have anything else anyways, so it's like, what are you gonna do? So I think the Halbs are fine, right? Like, Halbs and hand cannons. Here come the Schlachtas. Yeah, Gaussier. Well, honestly, like, Gaussier, CA Hussar, like,
imagine.
Why not, right? Legit, against Poles, they kind of struggle a little bit against CA. Not like completely, because they just go ARB, but like, okay, in a perfect world, like, they struggle. And yeah, okay, this was a great fight for MBL though. But
yeah, but now Cavalier is in. Cheap Cavalier for Poles. Now he's got almost 20 Cavalier in the queue. How many stables does Daut have? Let me check. He's got 7 stables already producing. Non-stop cheap Cavalier with the Obux. I think that's an insane composition. Yeah, and really hard to deal with because it's an early imp composition, right? And it's really strong.
Yeah, we're seeing perfusion from MBL. That's a pretty expensive tech. Like, I feel like just adding some more barracks is just better than getting perfusion a lot of the time. I don't really get it. But he's gonna go into champions here.
And Daut is going for a 4-wood castle on MBL's face on the east side.
Yeah. So
if that goes up, that's like takes away like 10 farms at least.
Yeah.
That hurts a lot.
And also this western side is gonna get taken out pretty fast. So honestly, I think the MBL is just gonna start to fall apart here. It really looks like it. Like, the population's pretty similar right now. And actually, this castle is gonna be maybe doubted. It's gonna be an actual Daut castle potentially. These Halbs are gonna clean these Cavalier and then go for the Vills.
And perfusion is in, and those Halbs are positioned pretty damn fast.
Yep. But yeah, the side gold is down now. I guess there's still that gold in the back. Is this gonna go down? It's actually gonna go up. He's gonna get it up.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
And even a few O-books will make it super awkward for MBL on that side.
Yeah.
And that's his only goal from this point on, because the one on the left got taken down.
Yeah. Although it looks like MBL will be able to.
He's trying to recover it.
Yeah, he'll recover it for now. The trap shots on the hand cannons. Why not, right? But yeah, just a couple of O-book in with the Cavaliers, as you said, makes things so awkward. They tank so much against the halves. It's like you can't really deal with the composition. You can deal with straight Cavalier by just making halves, but then it's like if he has just 2 O-book in there, you need something else, and that something else is there isn't really anything. Like you need to have hand cannons there, but low numbers of hand cannons are garbage. So it's like I don't know.
I think the only way for Gods to win this is if they are like super far away in Imperial Age and they can get to this like late game where they are fully boom and they are able to spam non-stop like champion husk curls, but MBL just didn't have the time to set his eco up.
Yeah. Well, I think husk curls are probably not actually useful in this matchup in general. Against ARBs, of course.
Yeah.
It's
like for example, champions and hand cannons, or yeah. I think that would be just his ideal composition, honestly.
Yeah.
And some helps mix in.
Yeah. The hand cannons are super necessary for a little while, though. But yeah, champions should trade cost effectively. But of course, pulls, they have ARB, they have hand cannon. Like they can. Even the O-books do trade effectively against champions, right? Maybe not cost champions. I'm not sure, actually. It's got to be close, though.
And now MBL has 0 on gold, so I don't know. I don't know about this, but feels like we're getting closer and closer to the end.
Yeah. Well, MBL's Vil count is dwindling. He has no relics. He has no gold collection right now. So, yeah, it's just like he's gonna try and push this back with 2 bombards, but I'm not sure how well that's gonna go. And
that's 3 bombards in total, but still.
Yeah.
Now what Daut can do is that he knows that all of MBL's army is on this side, so he can raid the other side, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah. And, well, MBL also knows that, so he's queuing halbs over there. But, yeah, it's not gonna be enough, sadly. Both players with just holes on the sides. It's like they just didn't fully wall everything.
And now Daut is switching into Arbalist.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Poles can...
I mean, MBL is somehow holding this.
You know what? You can add a dock on this map, too. You can add, like, cannon galleons and stuff.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, you can dock the center. I tried it with in the Thunderbolt game. And I killed his TC with galleys or something. So you actually can.
I mean, you can with some cannon galleons, you can have a lot of control over the shore there.
Yep.
You can range a lot of things there.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, how is Goth Navy? It's probably not the greatest. You don't really want to have a lot of Navy, but you could have like demos maybe. I don't know.
And now Daut is trying to go for that gold on the left as well, and that will be like a big dispute point where they will be fighting.
Yeah. So big battle.
That gold will come into play. And the big battle, yeah. There's not that many Arbalists, but and Daut took the fight with the Cavalier only on the top.
Yeah. I don't think Daut
the
really
Arbalists are
cares.
doing a really good job.
Yeah, it wasn't a good fight for Daut, but he doesn't even care.
Yeah, and he's now taken into light cap, right? And eventually he will take into Wind Hazard, which is insane late game unit.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Eleva, do you want to change the thing to Ozone? It's Ozone. That would be cool. Nice. We got a mod in chat. I can't believe it. Anyways, yeah. I mean, this is just Pole's domination. It's as you called it at the start of the game. It's what can Goss do in this matchup, and I think Poles. Yeah. You always want to kill them early, but Poles have so many tools for not dying early.
Daut is also taking into Obuk. So as you were saying, you just how can you find an answer? There's like 3 gold units that complement each other pretty well and cover each other weaknesses. So what can you do with a Civ that doesn't really have that many options as gods?
Yeah, exactly. This is where he would need to have Husk Girls just to effectively take the arbs for sure. But yeah, it's like there's no way that MBL would get to that. I think he's gonna lose his hand cannons here, and then he's gonna probably like call it. Once these hand cannons die, then MBL is gonna have nothing, right? It's gonna just be halbs.
I think he should be kicking himself for not taking the relics once he had the map control in Castle Age. I think that's one thing that he should have done for sure. Like take at least the 4 relics. I don't know if any of the relics were inside Daut space, but at least 4, right?
Yeah.
And it took none.
It's this game that MBL doesn't have. Well, at least he has Horse Collar, but he doesn't have the heavy plow tech. So eco is definitely going to be struggling, and of course, polls are super incentivized to just instantly click crop rotation. So the economy is always going to be insane for the late game.
Like look at Daut's resources.
Yeah, how many has he collected? Like Daut is 20,000 resources ahead, so it's like not even fair. It's like, not even close. Like 10,000 more food for what? Just for being polls.
Insane.
Yeah, no ballistics for MBL, so TC's not even going to be able to hit anything. And
Daut showing us why polls.
Yep, it made sense. It doesn't even matter if you lose most of the boars. You're just polls. You just stonewall up and
enjoy.
Yeah, I don't know how he did it, but he was able to stonewall everything. And
like it's crazy. Like even in a people need to remember that at the start of Castle Age, right after the siege tower thing, there was a moment where Daut had 0 on food, and he was still able to recover and get insanely far ahead in economy.
Yeah. Well, just the fact that your food comes in instantly, even if you have 0 on food, you just make a bunch of farms, and then suddenly you have food to keep the TZ running. So it means less idle time, and yeah, it's so easy to recover as polls. Yeah, MBL's just dragging this out though. Like honestly, he's got to know it's over. He's getting conscription now. Oh man, no conscription until now. But blast furnace was missing too. Dang, the halbs were not. He doesn't even have armor on the halbs. What is this? Oh my god.
Yeah, he's missing a lot of upgrades.
Yep. So I think he knew that he had to end it early, which is why he didn't have the upgrades. But at this point, he wasn't able to end it early, so it's kind of done. He's getting anarchy now. He's gonna do a Husk Girl switch. He knows he has to. But
he's liking the gold long term.
Yeah. He has this 1 gold mine on the side, and that's gonna be it.
And he's getting pushed. Yeah,
that's like 30 Husk Girls or something. Maybe 40, maybe 50. It's like 1 army of Husk Girls. And
Daut has like 32 Obuks on the field and 28 on Q, so I don't know about the Husk Girl switch.
Yeah. Game's over now. I have it on fast speed and it just fast forwarded a bunch, so I'm assuming that GG's. GG. Oh wow, yeah. Daut with a lot of resources collected over MBL. But well, it's a close series, so
as we called it at the beginning, it was not so much about the map, it was more about the matchup.
Yep. Definitely.
So a really cool civilization pick for Daut. I think it strategy-wise and draft-wise, pretty smart from him. Getting the pulse, maybe knowing that MBL will go for the Goths here.
Yeah, well, it's a pretty good counter pick. Like Goths, they're gonna have a really good early game, so they kind of need to utilize the advantage that they get in the Castle Age. So he did what he needed to do, go for that siege push, but. Yeah, just the stone walls were too much.
And also, if you check Daut's draft, Pols was second to last, so he still has his 4 best civilizations remaining.
Yeah, definitely. Nice. So what's up next? We have Arabia.
I'm checking in the dashboard, and they are going for
Land Madness, maybe.
They're in the lobby. They're in the lobby.
Oh yeah.
They're still in the lobby. The options are, as you were saying, Arabia, Land Madness, and Border Dispute. What do you think MBL will go for? They can pick either one of the maps. They can pick the opponent's map
Oh
if they
yeah, that's
want.
true. Yeah. I have no clue. Absolutely no clue. Yeah.
I think if I were MBL, I will go for. I think I will save Arabia for last because I think MBL feels like he's the better player in Arabia. So maybe in case the game goes for the 5 games played, right? In case it goes for a tiebreaker,
Yeah.
he wants to have his better map, his best map for the final one, so he has
Definitely.
like the best shot at winning the series.
Yeah. Yeah. That
So
makes
maybe go for
sense.
Land Madness or Border Dispute. Let's see. Let's
Yeah.
see.
I guess if you chose Border Dispute here as MBL, even if he lost it, he can be like, okay, my 2 home maps are here, so I have advantages for the last 2, something like that. I don't know. Although you don't really want to do that. I think he would choose one of his own maps. So I think Land Menace then. Land Menace or Arabia.
And if it was Land Madness, what Cips you think they will use?
Actually, oh wait, it's gonna be Border Dispute.
Oh,
So
yep,
let's
yep. Yeah, I just saw it
yeah,
on the dashboard. Yep.
yeah. Anyways, okay. Well, Border Dispute. I honestly don't remember this map, so
So
yeah.
Border Dispute is pretty similar to Mire, but it's not a nomad start. So there's 4 boards in the middle, in a pond in the middle, and players are really the players TC are really close to each other's, and there's the 4 balls are pretty lameable, if that's a word.
Yeah.
You need to take the boards right away, and it's a pretty open map, pretty hectic map from the start from Feudal Age. So expect aggression and lame of boards at the beginning.
Sweet. Okay, so if it's gonna be very aggressive, then what civs will we see? I wonder if we're gonna be seeing
I saw the
Incas.
Sips. I saw the Sips,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's going to be Celts for MBL and Dravidians for Daut.
Okay, Celts Dravidians. Yeah, I guess Celts are gonna have like faster moving units, which utility is always going to be very useful, but Dravidians is going to be able to hit a little bit faster with the free wood. At least like their follow-up, so the archers or whatever. Celt Lumberjacks is going to help get the initial men-at-arms out, but then Dravidians follow-up might be a little stronger, but we'll have to see. Celts, of course,
Yeah.
they're going to have the faster firing siege in the mid game, which can be a little tricky to deal with, especially because Dravidians doesn't have knights, so they can't just like pick them off. So it's gonna be.
You think we'll end up seeing like a longsword battle, like longsword?
That'd be pretty
maybe?
sweet, but yeah. We'll have to wait and see. I think Celt's probably gonna have the advantage in the Castle Age for sure, though, with the faster firing siege. Dravidians just doesn't.
You think the
feel
faster fighting is better than the cheaper for Dravidians?
I mean, you definitely, if you get a hill, I think the faster firing is good because it's like
Yeah.
mangonels, they're so clunky, so if you have a lot of them, you're just gonna lose like 2 for 1. They're just gonna stack on top of each
Yeah.
other or something, so it's like, I don't know. You can micro them easier if you have faster firing compared to like just having more of them. So it depends on the situation, I guess. But yeah, it depends on if there's like a hill. If you have a hill, it just changes a lot. But anyways, we're getting into it. Let's take a look at the map
Oh,
in a sec.
I need to load into the game. 1 second.
All right. Oh yeah, the boars are like, yeah, you just take the boars instantly. So they're not really lameable because you just take both boars, right? Yeah. So MBL's going to try and lame, but Daut already took both boars, so it's like he's not messing around. He's just gonna take them both. Yeah. And MBL's just also gonna. MBL's got his scout. He's baiting. He's like telling Daut to come forward and take this boar, and then he's gonna go
And
kill
take the
another
boar,
bill. But
I mean, long term, if he managed to pull this off and not take the second board right away, his economy should be better, right?
yeah,
A bit better, at least.
definitely, yeah. So what Daut could be doing is instead of like garrisoning villagers to keep the boar here, he should be using a sheep just like to block it, and he can block it for a long time with just a sheep. And instead of just using his vills. Or he could just kill it and not worry about it. But yeah, anyways. Okay. So how are the golds and everything? We've got, it's just like, I guess everything is just kind of around the base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The main goal and the main zone are relatively close to the TC, so it's hard to hit that. But the wood lines are a little bit far. So, for example, in this map, I personally tried. I just played this map, I think twice, and I tried to do like this trash rush with Byzantines on this map.
Yeah.
I've found that to be a little bit strong here. Just make it messy, but at the same time, there is kind of easy to wall to the sides and connect the woodlands, just as the MBL is doing. Sorry, and Daut is getting a dog now in the middle to start using the shorefish. Interesting.
Yeah, well, for shorefish, and then I mean, he can use that to make like galleys or something in the mid game if he really wants to. Just control a little bit of that center, and yeah, so could be pretty strong. I mean, if you can make galleys and it with Bodkin arrow range the TC or something, then you can really take down the TC. So it's a bit of an investment, but instead of going for a siege push, like you could just make this. And remember, Kelt mid game siege push going to be very strong. But if Daut can control the center, how are you going to siege push that? You're going to siege push from like a weird angle, and that's going to be a little bit hard, right? So.
And look at the walls that MBL is going for. I don't know what to think about that.
Yeah, it's that's gonna be impossible to defend. So if men at arms come in, like the walls are useless, right? So
yeah,
I don't know.
Let's see. I don't think it's going to be men at arms, but it looks like straight archers.
Yeah, second lumber camp definitely not gonna bring in the men at arms. Well, I mean, Daut does have the barracks coming up though, so we'll see. He has the fish, right? So he can maybe. He maybe has a little bit more food than normal. Dravidians do have the extra carry capacity on their fishermen, so he's going to be able to like take the fish pretty.
It's going to be men at arms.
Pretty useful. Yeah. There we go. So even just like 2 of them.
Or at least 2 militia. Yeah.
Yeah. Just like 2 militia, or he could upgrade them. Remember, Dravidians, it's like 50 food and 10 gold, or 20 gold. Sorry, it's not that much. So it's like even if you get 2 dudes and upgrade them, it's almost fine, because your men-at-arms upgrade is just as expensive as pretty much 1 more militia. So it's like you'd rather have 2 militia than 3, or sorry, 3 you'd rather have 2 men-at-arms than 3 militia a lot of the time. Just when it comes to, like, you can't even get 3 dudes attacking a wall sometimes when you have other units. But yeah, anyways. And also having the upgrade for later.
Yeah. So he won't put the 3rd one, so it's definitely going to be men at arms. He's also he's going for a 4th one as well. Oh boy.
Yeah.
And the upgrade is cheaper with Dravidian, so his economy should be pretty sweet behind this actually.
Yep. Yeah.
To be able to get men at arms, to get the double beat axe, and the range as well.
Well, yeah, he's able to do this because of the shorefish in the middle. So, and this house, of course, has -2 pierce in Dark Age. Now it's got -1, but he got a lot of damage on that. And it's just going to force a repair, but still, with 4 men at arms, 4 is the magic number where you out-repair 1, or out-damage 1 villager. I'm pretty sure it's 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's like, it's really important to get that 4th one if you want to out-damage the
then
repair
MBL is going for the counter duck in Feudal Age.
He really doesn't want to give up all of the fish, I guess. And, yeah, makes sense. And it's going to be a tower versus tower here, but looks like Daut will get his tower up first, 100%. And this could end up being a problem, because
I really like Daut's position and how this is looking for Daut right away. I don't know what you think.
Oh, definitely. So the dock is up for MBL, but he's not. Oh, he's gonna get a demo. Is he gonna? Yeah, he's gonna fire galley. Yeah, makes sense. Demo's pretty risky. Oh,
yeah, but after he defends from this tower, how is he going to defend another spot? Now, what Daut should do is just switch to another spot, and MBL doesn't have anything. He doesn't have a stone for another tower, and he still doesn't have a range up.
Yeah, exactly. And, well, and MBL lost a vill there, too, so that's pretty big. Yeah, the gold is going to be in trouble here. There's not going to be a fall... Oh, no, there is going to be a follow-up tower. Wait, how did he have enough stone for that? Did he... He's
on
mining.
stone
He's
as well,
mining
yeah,
stone.
with
Yeah,
three
yeah. He's
villagers.
mining stone. Yeah. So he had just enough for that. Nice. And well, that.
Yeah, I really like how he's using the Dravidian bonuses actually, with a lot of extra wood, taking the shorefish in the middle. Really sweet with the cheap man at arms upgrade.
Yep.
He's using all the Dravidian bonuses.
Yeah, exactly. And, well, he's not really going to be able to get in, but this is already so much damage. You don't really have to get in to do damage, that's the thing. Like, just forcing so many repairs. And, well, Skirm's coming in, but there's a fire galley in the middle, so he can't actually go super fast. And he's even using yeah, he's got faster firing skirmishers, using all the bonuses. So, yeah, a few idols underneath the TC, so Daut's going to have to fix that soon.
Ooh, and his two wood lanes are here, so MBL will have to 100% counter tower this side.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. And he will have enough stone, but if you counter tower, if both players get the tower up, it's like our Dravidian player has archers, so he's going to just be able to garrison archers. And now it's a pre-tower.
I don't like that he preemptively tower.
That's bad.
Because now Daut can just tower the other side, yeah.
Yeah, and he's placing it a very specific spot that's one tile away. So as soon as Daut gets fletching, then he's going to be able to range this tower and kill it. Whereas MBL's not going to get fletching super early, so... or at least, maybe. We'll see. Probably won't have fletching first. But, yeah.
But at least he forced him to just send every single villager to one wood line, so the efficiency will not the best. And he still needs to defend the man-at-arms and the archers and the skirmishers.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, the units are definitely a problem here, and MBL's not really close to clicking up to Castle Age or anything, so he can't really get to that Celt Siege in Castle Age like he wants to. At least his woodcutters are pretty working pretty good, but he doesn't have... Actually, MBL forgot double bit axe, so that's really bad for him right now, because that's a lot of lost wood. Yeah. So...
No, he's getting it.
He's getting it now. He realizes it now, but he's about to have 0 wood lines. This is disgusting. This is reminding me of my games today. Since I moved to Japan, it's like I play against all the Asian players, and their favorite strategy is just towering the wood line like every game. It's like I've been dying to this left and right. So yeah, it's so strong. Yeah. But yeah, MBL is just surrounded. Honestly, like, what can he do? He needs to make skirms, and then he needs to go somewhere for wood. So
and Daut even walled in all of his towers on the right hand side, so MBL cannot go and rush them down with the villagers or anything. He's just making it really awkward. Now MBL doesn't have wood.
Yeah, Celts without wood is very sad. So yeah, I'm assuming we're just gonna see a market, and he's just gonna like try and buy up, because I feel like that's his only option. Yeah, the skirms are doing the job in the top, I guess, and MBL actually taking the fish with his vills, so that's good.
Yeah.
And well, pushing these vills back from Daut, so yeah, that was actually good in the top there.
I like Daut's blacksmith position, soaking all of the tower fire.
Oh wait, was it? Oh, it only soaked 3 arrows. It's fine. But yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's like if you are fighting a tower war against a guy with archers, you're just gonna have like more vills in the tower compared to the opponent having just archers in there. So it's never gonna be good.
True.
Yeah.
And also look now where Daut is heading. He wants to drop a tower in front of MBL's main gold.
Yeah, oh yeah. He had that foundation for a long time though.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. That foundation's been there a long time. He had units over there, but then skirmishers cleaned them up, so he just hasn't deleted the foundation. I think he forgot about it actually. I'm not sure if he'll still go for it. But yeah, so one thing is that MBL only has 4 villagers in his watchtower, but he has fletching, so that means he's actually firing 1 less arrow. So he needs to get 1 more villager.
He just lost the repair villager.
And he lost a different villager on stone as well. So he lost a few villagers. Look at the vill count. It's super
and
disastrous.
look at his food count. This is over.
Yeah, and he calls it. Really well played by Daut.
Yeah.
Aggressive play.
Really well played by Daut, and I don't know, but I felt like I don't understand what MBL did. Like aside from that, played it really well. Not taking any credit away from that, but I just didn't feel like MBL know what he was going for. I don't know if he
Well,
felt a little bit clueless, like maybe he didn't know the map or.
yeah. Remember, this was Doubt's pick, so maybe he probably didn't know the map as well as Doubt. That's for sure. And yeah, I don't know.
But really well executed from that. I really like how he played this one.
Yep. Like, this could just be, as I was saying earlier, like maybe MBL's like, okay, well now I have 2 of my home maps, so now maybe it's gonna be okay. Let's go for the comeback win, something like that. Maybe he gets hyped up.
Yep.
But yeah, the Dravidians just showing that actually quite good, making use of all of the bonuses that they have really in the early game, and yeah, super strong on this map. And the walls from MBL were really weird, like really big walls, and they didn't really do anything. So
nothing. All they did was not let MBL make his follow up in his like the range, the military follow up building. He didn't have a response and answer for what Daut was proposing, because all of these walls. I feel like if he was just playing open and he just drops a range instantly, then he's got a chance, right? He can start making units right to defend. He doesn't need to send that many villagers to stone and get desperate towers.
Yeah, just resource walls against the men-at-arms, and then you get archers out, push it back, and then you should have more archers than your opponent because you made archers right away instead of going men-at-arms, and yeah, should be okay from there. But yeah, tower or like walls, definitely men-at-arms are pretty good at dealing with walls. So that's kind of what they're supposed to do. So although you do need to have so many bonuses for men-at-arms to really make it work, like Dravidians, but yeah, in theory, men-at-arms should be a counter to this kind of play. So yeah, there we go. How many archers does it take with fletching in feudal to one-shot a villager? You need 8, I believe. It's 8. It's like you're doing. Is it 3 damage? No, wait. No, sorry. It's 8 to 2-shot, and you want to have 8 because like it's like 16 to 1-shot, isn't it? So you want to have 8, so you 2-shot, right? Something like that. And it's 8 crossbowmen. It's 8 crossbowmen to 1-shot, and then it's like 16 archers or something. So it's like kind of, you just always want to have 8, but then your units have they sometimes miss shots, so you really would rather have like 10. But anyways, okay, so let's take a look at.
This is an interesting Civ matchup considering the map.
Yeah, we have.
It's going to be Land Madness, and it's an Inca's mirror.
What? I thought this map was all about scouts. Wait a second. What's up with that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Can't make scouts.
The pros has been they have been cooking something on Land Madness. Maybe.
Yeah, it looks
with
like
the Meso civilization.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Inca
I don't know if you check. Was it the same qualifier? No, I think it was TTL, the T90 Titans League on the Platinum League, and I saw also the top players going for like Aztecs and Mayans on this map. So
really, okay.
They may be thinking that Meso is actually good here.
Yeah, I wonder. I guess Eagles are just kind of like good in general. Yeah, I wonder what the thinking is. Wait, that's a lot of deer in one place for Daut. Hold up, that's not normal. Oh my god, he's got a double. It's like a double.
Oh boy, he can just mill that, honestly.
Yeah, he could, but well, he wants to push because you only have 1 boar. So, but
yeah.
I mean, if he knew where another herd was, maybe he goes for it. He has like a single deer in the top. That's so weird.
Yeah, it's so weird. Yeah.
Like that's not normal. Kind of weird.
Yeah, I remember, I don't know if it was Crasini or who was it, some map scripter saying that scripting Land Madness is actually pretty hard.
Oh yeah, I'd imagine. It seems pretty complicated.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know if it's just that the tools that they use don't allow for certain things. It's probably that, because yeah, I feel like if you could directly access the source code or something, you could probably make it work. But anyways, it's it's whatever. We're looking to see what the difference between both players' build is, and there is no difference at the moment. They're both 3 on wood, and just pushing in deer.
Airborne luring deer, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you think this match would play it out,
Well,
given that it's a pretty open map and it's the same civilization and it's Incas?
Yeah, I think they probably just play crossbowmen, right? Because if you go crossbowmen, you can easily add in slingers if the opponent goes eagles. So you end up in a crossbowman mirror, right? It has to be crossbowman with siege or something like that. I don't think we're gonna be seeing.
Yeah, probably
eagles.
something like, But then what if your opponent goes, for example, for Eagle Mangonel?
Eagle Mangonel? Yeah, I mean, then you go Slinger Mangonel, right? Like, should be okay, I would think. I guess it comes down to the micro there. But, yeah. I guess Eagles are always good because you have the rating potential, though.
The mobility, and this map is super open, so I think something like Eagles, monks, and mangonels
to
defend.
Monks against the mangonels. Like, what if you went slingers and monks like against the mangonels? That could be okay too.
Yeah.
Okay,
that can be pretty good.
Daut's mining camp is off by 1 tile, and it's really sad.
My OCD is triggering right now.
Yeah, it's like slightly less efficient. So Daut went for an early Rax, and MBL is going to go for a later Rax. So it's going to be like men-at-arms versus straight archer opening. And, well, straight archer opening should be pretty good, as long as MBL doesn't just mess up and let the men-at-arms do damage. So, yeah.
Let's see.
But MBL with perfect scouting just knows it right away. And, well, Daut also knows everything that he needs to know, where he's going to be sending his units. Well, he doesn't know where the wood line is yet, so he needs to find that. But
you know what I don't really like about MBL start? That he has 2 lumber camps with Incas. You don't have to build that many houses. So I feel like he will end up floating a lot of wood. Like, for example, here, he will build a range, yes. But now, what does he do with the remaining wood? He doesn't want to start farming. He doesn't even have a mill to start off, but he still has a lot of sheep under the TC.
Yeah. Well, the only thing he can really spend on it is the blacksmith, probably. Yeah, or another range. It could be good. Well, it's kind of expensive, but it is an open map, though. So you could go 2 ranges, like 1 skirm, 1 archer, right?
Yeah, but then Incas have cheap skirmishers, so you're just playing into the bonus of your opponent.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But if he's 1 range skirms and you're 1 range skirms and 1 range archers, it's like you have the skirms to counter his skirms, and then you just have the archers to actually do stuff. So I could see it being okay.
Maybe.
And eagles are not that great in this age too, so they're just gonna die to mass units in general. We do see
Daut is going for straight up skirmishers.
Yeah. But we're seeing some eagle additions from MBL, just utilizing the barracks. So yeah, he's gonna be able to have some eagles out, and, well, we'll see if that is gonna make. Actually, I guess both players are making eagles. I guess that's just the standard these days. Might as well, right?
Yeah, I feel like adding eagles with the meso is really, really good to complement your army in feudal age.
Yeah.
They just tank damage from skirmishers, from archers. They don't kill scouts, they lose versus scouts in feudal age, but they at least soak up some damage from the scouts, and if you have archers behind the eagles, then the archers do actually really good damage versus the scouts, so it's actually a really tough composition to deal with.
Yeah.
Having eagles and skirmishers, or eagles and archers.
And
really hard to deal with.
It's like you keep the barracks running too. I remember when I played StarCraft, you pretty much always tried to keep all of your production running at all times. And it's like, it kind of reminds me of that. Whereas in this game, we usually just idle the barracks. We just make it, and it just stays idle like the whole game. So, yeah, it is nice that you have a production building and then you're actually using it. So, yeah, it would be nice if other civs actually had something useful to make out of the barracks in a lot of the times, just so that you keep it running. I don't know. But
what would you do in MBL's position now that you see that the skirmishers are coming and you cannot really commit to a fight because Daut has the men at arms also?
Yeah,
So
well,
you cannot really fight.
if you can't fight the army, you go for counterattack, which is what he's going to do.
Yep.
And make the tower at home. Just that'll push back the men-at-arms. And then, yeah, the counterattack's going to go in. MBL knows.
I really want to
Army's
see.
here.
I really want to see if Daut has the sense, the game sense of, okay, I don't see the archers. They might be coming. Let's see.
Yeah. Fletching gonna be perfect. It's gonna come in right as they get onto those berries. And yeah, well, the tower only covers so much area though. So.
Yep.
Oh, the Eagles. Nope. Yeah. Just slow down.
And as I say, like MBL is constantly floating a lot of wood, like 200 wood, like since Feudal Age start. So that's why I didn't like too much the 2 lumber camp. And now he's also hitting the back of Daut's base.
That's 2 vills down, and the entire wood line is gone. So this is one reason why it's good to have 2 wood lines though, is because like you can run with 1, and then it's like you still have a wood line. So yeah.
But now he's cleaning up everything. He lost 3 villagers. Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean that was really bad.
But now MBL doesn't have any wood. And Daut already cleaned up all of the forward army from MBL, so it only gets better for Daut from this point on.
Yeah. The men-at-arms definitely zoning like quite a lot. It's pretty hard to deal with this actually. Yeah, I guess it makes sense that you just go with skirms. Like, why make archers? Yeah, the cheap skirms. It's not that much cheaper, but it's still every little bit helps. And the vills are trying to drop at the lumber camp. Ooh, is that gonna be? Nah, it won't be down. But anyways, another counterattack coming in. So this time with the Eagles. The Eagles are gonna contribute a lot here. And this army in the back of MBL's base is definitely still annoying, and it's still open at the second wood line. Is MBL gonna realize? Because this is open.
He's constantly running away from one wood line to the other.
Yeah.
Look, now he's coming back to the other wood line with the other villagers, and now Daut will send the army to that wood line.
Yeah.
It's a back and forth between those 2 wood lines.
Yeah. Well, I wonder, maybe just collecting a little bit of stone and just making 1 more tower could be good.
And look like the army difference, the numbers. Daut has doubled the army.
Yep. Yeah, well, he was making military from a little bit earlier with the men-at-arms, and then also, just has been spamming skirms like crazy. And, of course, MBL has lost quite a bit more military. And the market's going to come up, and MBL's going to try and get up. Are we going to be seeing... Oh, market's already up. Yeah, market's already up. And he's already sold a bunch of wood as well.
He's the lord of the market.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's just so strong, so why not? Here we go. And yeah, this is gonna be really tough for MBL to deal with, honestly. Like, how does he even deal with this?
Daut is going to be faster to Castle Age, and he's already on top of MBL. It's not like he's gonna be faster, but he's on the back foot, you know? He's already on top of his opponent, and he's also faster, so this is gonna be really tricky for MBL.
Yeah, the only MBL has is really the eco lead. So basically, he needs to hold here and not lose vills, and somehow turn the eco lead into a military lead later. And, well, it's gonna be Eagles. So Eagle versus Eagle, but then, I mean, what if Daut adds like 3 slingers? And it's a possibility. He's already got the range, and it's gonna be Eagles versus Eagles. It looks like so. Daut.
And he's adding a second barracks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
But yeah, this massive skirms it's definitely very annoying for MBL to deal with.
I think. I mean, if MBL manages to hold, he's got more villagers, right? So.
Yeah.
If he manages to hold, his economy should be better, but at the same time, he's got more villagers, but his economy has been more idle than Daut's economy, so having more villagers doesn't always mean that you have better economy than your opponent.
Yeah, Daut's got like almost 500 resources collected more, so that's pretty huge. And there we go, there's the second tower that we wanted to see, that we needed to see from MBL, because he just can't do anything against these units unless he has a tower. And oh man, and his mining camp is like 2 tiles away from the gold too. Can't believe both players have bad mining camps this game. Ay. All right, so.
And I would go for a third barracks.
Yeah, well, might as well go full military on this map. There's no reason to add too much economy. Okay, we have a force from MBL forward, but well, Daut is up first, so he definitely does not want to fight Eagle versus Eagle here. That would be a disaster. Okay, and yeah, Eagle upgrades coming in for Daut, and okay, good fight. The Eagle Scouts, like the upgraded Eagle Scouts with the extra 3 attack are just pretty huge. Like it's a pretty big difference between Eagles in Feudal and Castle Age.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Daut getting in on that gold, but losing a lot of the skirms. The skirms are not that useful right now. Like they're not really important, although they will be if MBL starts to add in some slingers or something. But for now, it's just Eagles from both players, and Eagle numbers are about the same. So that's really what matters.
Feels like, yeah, and MBL feels like he cannot deal with that force that is hitting him, so he just goes for the counter attack again.
Yep. And oh man, and like the armor affects your vills too, so the vills are just so tanky.
Yes, I actually forgot about that. Yeah,
you can use the vills in the fights here if you really want to. Like he's taking out men at arms and eagles with vills. It's these Inca vills. Oh my god, they're so strong. Okay, how's the counterattack going? He's not quite there yet, but there is a little attack on the gold here.
But Daut is finishing the small walls around the woodline, so the woodline is not going to be hittable, I think, if there's no any holes.
Yep. And there's a hole in MBL's woodline a little bit, just in the top side, but well, Daut doesn't see it, so he's not going to capitalize on that. And yeah, I mean,
he already caught up on bills.
Yeah, this game is going to stabilize here. Actually, this game, I think it's time to add TCs potentially. Now, Daut has enough for a TC, but MBL does not, because the Inca cheaper stone, I can't remember the exact number, but it's definitely not 80. It's definitely closer to 94. What is the bonus? It's like 15%, so it's like 85, I think. So yeah. He's not quite there. Yeah, it's as you said, Eagle War, but I guess you can't really switch to slingers here. But I don't know. I just feel like having like 3 of them under your TC would just go a long way.
Yeah, but you also but you need to have a Botkin for the range and Eagle to just run away. I don't know.
I don't think you need it.
And your food count right now is very limited.
I really think that just
food
fletching is
getting raided.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think so? I mean, MBL has started to mix. He's making 1 now.
Yeah, I think just even with fletching, the attack bonus that they get is already huge. So,
but the Eagle numbers, man, is getting out of control, and now he's taking a bad fight. Oh no, MBL, he's just running away. But Daut spam is huge.
Yeah, well, you
he's
know
got
what?
4 barracks.
MBL doesn't have squires, so that's why he's just gonna get wrecked here.
Oh no!
So he's kind of forced to take a fight, but. Yeah, it's not great. I mean, it was a good fight in all things considered.
It wasn't as bad because Daut didn't fight with everything.
Both of the armies kind of bugged out there when one of the guys died, and they both did like a little regroup mid-fight. That was so sad.
Patrol is so bugged now.
Yeah.
I hate it with melee. I don't know if every single unit, but you patrol something to take a fight, and they just get stuck.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. It's not even just patrol. Even if you just right-click your dudes, it still happens for that too. It's just once a unit dies, they just want to regroup. I think it's better on the new patch though, but well, we'll see when that comes out.
Hopefully.
Yeah. It's like pretty bad right now. Okay, the slingers are in, but they're not actually attacking. But yeah, like how much do they do? They do plus 10. Like. Dude, you're doing 15 damage per shot. So, like, come on. Having a couple of these in the fight, that's gotta be worth it, right? Like,
they definitely help, yeah.
Yeah. They're so strong. So Daut adding that TC that he could afford. And looks like he's gonna go for another one too. Actually, he's mining stone.
And also he adds up a monastery to start taking the relics. Although in this map there's a lot of gold.
Yeah.
So even if you don't have the relic control, you you can still fight with the gold piles that are around the map.
Yeah, exactly. You can just expand outwards.
Oh, but look at this rate in the gold for MBL in the back gold. He's losing a lot of villagers.
Yep. Well, yeah.
Look at the villager count now. It's 52 for Daut, 38 for MBL.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's seeming pretty bad, and MBL's not anywhere near adding a TC, so he's just gonna go all in. He's gonna have to go full military here, all in, and make something happen. Eagles are pretty good to go all in on, though, so you can definitely get some counter raids. He needs to.
And the problem on this map, for example, is that now MBL has to make something happen, and he needs to go forward, as you say, all in, right? But this map is so open, you cannot wall, so you are never safe, completely safe at your base. So you're so vulnerable to counter raids. So all that Daut really needs is like a monastery to get redemption for potential mangonels, maybe if MBL goes for siege. Or get his own slingers and just counter-attack with eagles.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, that's kind of how a lot of mirror matches go, too. If you take minor advantages, it kind of snowballs because you're making the same units, same bonuses. So, yeah, MBL can defend, but he's not got any forward pressure right now. Like he's expanding his gold towards Daut with this gold. He knows about the gold in the back too, but it's like he figures he has to go forward anyways, so why not send the vills forward as well and take the gold forward. It's probably safer actually forward because that's where his military is going to be around.
And this is exactly what Daut wants. Daut wants MBL to be pinned at his base, so he's not attacking him, and he just stabilizes his economy at his base while he's counter-attacking, being annoying, and keeping MBL pinned at his base. And now he's taking a big fight in the center, although the slingers are coming.
Yeah. I mean, once the slingers are there, it's just going to force Daut to disengage. And it's not like ballistics is on the table either. Ballistics is pretty good, but it's very expensive. It's definitely not really something he can afford in this kind of situation.
Oh, look at that TC from Daut in the north.
Yeah, I mean, well, you need wood, right? He's gonna TC and then he's gonna make a lumber camp.
yeah, for sure.
It's just, it looks funny, but it's actually not a bad play.
Yeah, it's just land madness things.
Yeah.
It just happens on this map.
Yeah. There's the lumber camp. So there's a ton of eagles in the back, but they are gonna get pushed away. Like, just with slingers, you can kind of defend with less units. But yeah, MBL, he's getting further and further behind in terms of the vill count, so he's gonna need to make something happen here. He stopped villager production completely at this point, so he knows he's gonna go all military now. If it works, great. If it doesn't, he's dead.
Yep.
And Daut's gonna have a castle.
Daut is already taking into slingers himself.
Yeah. This fight should be good for MBL in the back with the slingers. Maybe. It's gonna be close though. Oh, actually, no, it wasn't not even close. The slingers dominate. Slinger, great unit.
Yeah.
So we've got a little raid in the left side, but it's honestly too little, too late. And these tanky vills, they don't even die, so it's always gonna be a bit of a problem. And where's Daut gonna place his castle? He's got enough for one soon. If he just takes a little bit more stone, I guess he got taken off of stone or something. But he could just buy one if he wanted. He doesn't even really need it, but yeah. All the slingers
the army
getting...
count for MBL is insane, but
yeah. The slingers getting cleaned up in the back for MBL. MBL is attacking in like all areas at once, but...
And Daut can just fight back with the villagers against the eagles.
Yeah, exactly. Still 20 bill difference. Well, the score is like 700 different. MBL's got to be thinking about. It's getting near the end here, but well, he's gonna keep trying because the only land madness. It's kind of crazy. You can definitely make it work on this map if you just raid enough. and your opponent can't stabilize. And in terms of the military count, it's equal. So it's like maybe if a good mangonel shot on the slingers, something like that.
I feel like if Daut gets Bodkin, and if he gets ballistics for the slingers, it's completely over. I think that's the only thing he's missing.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even think Bodkin's that important. I think it's the ballistics upgrade that's important. Like Bodkin, the extra range, it's like whatever. The Eagles, they're just gonna still die.
They're gonna run away.
They're gonna run away if you're at like Bodkin range or fletching range, but you're still gonna get a few pickoffs if you get the ballistics. But yeah, this fight in the middle, I mean, the score is still 700 difference. So that was an even trade, but that's not what MBL wants. He needs domination.
And now he completely shut down the aggression. Is over.
Yeah.
This is GG. Like Daut has now more villagers and more army. There's no coming back from this.
Yeah. Yeah. Even a big mangonel shot's not gonna save him. Even if all of this army in the front was just deleted, it's still not gonna be enough.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not hype casters. Yeah.
Well, I'm just excited that I get to go to bed at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it's like what close to 3 a.m. there.
No, well, it's 2:06. So yeah, it's
okay.
Yeah. Oh, the game sped up. That means that one of them called GG. Wow, there's still lots of the game actually. It's going so fast now.
Yeah.
Usually finishes pretty quick.
Almost the same eagle count for both.
Yeah, wow, 116 to 112. But yeah, Daut was he just had a better feudal age and was able to leverage that advantage.
I think the men at arms in the mix, they made the difference. It made it so MBL was never really able to fight against the force that Daut had in MBL economy. MBL had the skirmishers and eagles and some men at arms, and MBL was never really able to fight against that.
Exactly.
It was a constant threat in his economy, all feudal age.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, men at arms into skirms seems pretty good, especially with Meso that can just add in eagles, right? Like if you have you go men at arms, add in eagles, and you got the skirms, you have something that can fight everything. So yeah, even if it's like scouts or whatever. So it seems pretty straightforward. So I have to steal this build. Gotta steal the strat. It seems so strong.
Yep, agreed.